20,000 watching. Now this is Arabic, bro.
Oh, you found it already? Oh, that's Arabic. Okay.
Yeah, that's Arabic.
Welcome to Sports, y'all. We got 5 squares today, man. Bruce is here from the format. I got to stop and introduce him is from the format because he is slowly but surely. We might as well become a regular. So, but
Bruce family now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he been family, but you know what I mean.
Now he went from homeboy to play cousin like overnight.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure. All my cousins owe me money though, so.
Oh no, I don't want that.
No, you don't want that.
Yeah, that's why I'm good, just being the family friend.
Right.
Nah, now with great responsibility, with whatever. Never mind.
You was messing it all up for sure.
It's gonna be that kind of night, guys.
Yeah,
it is gonna be that kind of night. I'm all jacked up off Mountain Dew. Baby. Nah, I ain't had no Mountain Boo Boo in a while.
So that's how they do it. They put that bubble over the middle of the screen and they put some overlays and whatnot. That's how they're okay. Oh,
you talking about the how they streaming the game?
Yeah.
They put what they do again?
There's like a bubble over the middle of the screen. It's a translucent bubble, and then there's like a overlay, so it's not like the clear, clean broadcast.
Oh yeah,
they slick with it.
I used to watch it when I was lazy and I didn't want to sign into YouTube TV. But I realized I was like, let me go ahead and contribute to the ratings and watch it from YouTube TV. But yeah, I used to watch that junk, and I'm telling you, out of all the times I watched that channel, it's only once it got shut down. I was watching in the middle of the game, and then it got shut down. But that was like the first time out of like 40 times that I watched that channel. So yeah, they're pretty solid with the stream. I don't know how they're doing it, but yeah. Chris, Jay, Bruce, Britne. Oh, there go my brother-in-law in the what's up, Vince? Brother-in-law in the house, man. Appreciate you for stopping by and dropping a comment on us. Hit the like button while y'all in there. Hit the share button if you really like us. Drop a comment if you really, really like us. And if you like Britne, hit the cash out. You know, just hit the cash.
And while you're in the mood of hitting stuff,
right?
Go ahead and go to Man Down Sports Football.
Yes.
For all your football needs. Go ahead and subscribe over there too.
Yeah, if y'all ain't subscribed to Man Down Sports Football, y'all gonna be missing out on some good content, especially when this season start. Man, it's gonna start getting loose. 2 shows over there that's banging. Jay and Chris and Corey and Britne and everybody over there, they killing that thing over there, man. It's growing too, but we need to grow a little bit faster, y'all. So make sure y'all head over there and hit the everything over there. The like button, hit the share
all
button,
them buttons.
Like button, hit every button you see, you hit it, then drop a comment, then share it and do all that. Watch it, and you know.
Yeah. Why not?
Y'all want people to do a lot of stuff, man. Damn.
Yeah, rinse and repeat too.
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into the news that we got earlier this week with Russell Westbrook retiring.
Hey, whoa. We can get into all that. But before we do, here's a word from our sponsors.
Well, I mean, I didn't have it queued up, but boom, there we go. Underdog Fantasy is the best place to play fantasy sports. I want to tell you about the easiest way to get in on some NBA action with Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em game. Just find your favorite player, or any player for that matter, pick higher or lower on that player's stats, and you can win up to 20 times your money in one night. Pick between 2 or 5 players to fill your pick'em entry. Get every pick right, and you can net yourself some serious cash. Use the promo code Man Down Sports and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Plus, now that it's football season, you can follow Man Down Sports as we reveal our favorite picks from week to week. Like I said before, pick your favorite player, pick higher or lower, choose your dollar amount, and win some money. It's just that easy. Make picks, win money. We also want to thank Underdog Fantasy for partnering with us, and we want to thank you for helping the channel out by using Man Down Sports on Underdog Fantasy. Britne, I told you it's always one. It's usually about 3 or 4, but it's always one. It's always one.
There you go.
Shout out to Posh King, man. Yeah, he do hit the cash out, man. He's such a Kobe fan that he only hit the cash out for 24. If I'm saying stuff that he like, is 8. If I'm saying good stuff about Kobe, he'll hit it with the 24.
Okay.
So
you see with the mid range.
Yeah. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, let's get into this news with Russell Westbrook retiring, which was a great career. And I like the fact that, people showed him love, man, because, going to LA and getting all that hate he was getting and death threats and, Russell Westbrook and all that stuff, man. People like Skip Bayless, talking so much trash. And, he just didn't get treated right his last couple of years in the league. And it was good to see people like Kevin Durant and a lot of people go to their social media and say a lot of good things and nice things about being a teammate of Russ and all that good stuff, man. So that was good. But then all the debating started. And everybody wanted to talk about, is this guy a top 5 point guard of all time? And it's a lot of people that I listened to. Kendrick Perkins said yes. I think Skip Bayless said he's not even top 10. I think, it was like a whole, I think Jason Whitlock said he's not even top 15. There was a lot of people. Acho said no. So I'll play you what Acho said, and then I'll get y'all thoughts on it.
Get in this conversation. Wait, what was the question? Is Russell Westbrook a top 5 point guard all time? No. Russell Westbrook is one of the most athletic players the game of basketball has ever seen. He's a transcendent player.
Who's your top 5?
Magic.
No order, just 5.
I'll give them to you in order.
Okay.
Let me go Magic.
Okay.
Let me go Steph.
Okay.
Let me go Zeke. Let me go Kid. Let me go CP3. I'm not saying Big O just because he won an MVP before integration.
Is it fair to say Steph Curry when he really plays like a 2 guard?
Steph on point.
But he plays like a 2 guard.
He's point.
Steph a point. So you can say Oscar Robinson, but I don't vote for pre-integration players. So I can't say Big O. Honestly, I want to tip my hat to like a true points like Stockton, a true point like Nash, but I won't even include them. Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd, Chris Paul. Here's my reasoning. Every player I named is more conducive to winning than Russell Westbrook. And if you are a point guard, you are the ultimate driver of a team. You are either the engine or you are literally behind the wheel. So a team goes as a point guard goes. And the fact of the matter is, CP3, though never won a championship, y'all saw what happened to the Phoenix Suns when he showed up, when he departed, and before he arrived. Steph Curry goes without saying. Magic Johnson goes without saying. Isaiah Thomas goes without saying. And somebody who can co-sign this, I know Kieran, and I went to those NBA Finals. Jason Kidd is a 37-year-old point guard on the most severely mismatched team in NBA Finals. You could suggest history helped the Dallas Mavericks win their first championship running point. So with that being said, that's my 5. Russell Westbrook, superstar talent, superstar athlete, all of the things. Top 5 point guard, let's not be prisoners of the moment.
I don't like the way he just dismissed Oscar like that, first and foremost, but who want to go first on commenting on his top 5 or giving your top 5 and why, or both, whatever the case may be?
I'll go. Steph, I totally agree. Steph is not a point guard. He's listed as one, but he's not. He's a really weird player, but he's much more of a 2. But to not have Stockton in your top 5 point guards is absolutely absurd to me. Absolutely absurd. I know how you feel about
It's
Stockton.
about to get good.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna give my top 5. It's Magic, Zeke, Stockton, Kidd, Gary Payton. There's your top 5. Boom.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Why Stockton got to be in the 5? Why he can't be 6 or 7?
Because I believe personally that he's probably the second best pure point in terms of his assists, obviously, which is to me what a point guard is supposed to do: run the offense, get guys in position to score. And he clearly did that. Probably second greatest of all time, right? And numerically, right? Since everybody loves stats so much, numerically, he is, far and away past everybody. And then on the defensive end, he played D. And the thing is, I think that for whatever reason, Karl Malone probably a big part of it, but also he doesn't get his due. But when you hear players who played against him, like if I'm not mistaken, Thomas always talks about how tough Stockton was. Baron Davis, I think, said in his first start, Stockton got him out of there quick with like 3 fouls in the first quarter, just like that. Everybody, Gary Payton talks about how crazy Stockton was.
Agreed.
And like really great players talk about how great Stockton was. I think the problem is because he looked like some average little dude that you might see at the Y, but he was a real killer. But like most guys from that generation, he ran into Mike.
So here's the question: if all of that is valid, then why he not number one?
Magic.
But you said Stockton was the best pure point guard. So
no, I said he was the second best pure point guard.
Okay, so why he not number two?
Well, because I add Isaiah Thomas because I think Zeke was a slightly better on-ball defender, and then when you add in his ability to score, I think that takes him past Stockton by a little bit. But I don't think the gap is huge between Stockton and Isaiah, but I think Isaiah is a little better. Like if I went to the gym and, even knowing what I know about both of them, and I was like, I got to pick one of these guys. Yeah, Stockton's crazy, but give me Zeke.
Yes, but you just said Stockton was a better pure point guard than Zeke because
slightly.
So I mean, why not put him up? Because the reason why I'm asking
he can do a little more things. That's why.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm asking is because if being one of the top two pure point guard puts him above guys like Steph and Oscar. Did you have him over Oscar? No, you didn't even have.
You have him in my top 5. Probably for the same reason as Acho. Like I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect Oscar, but I never saw him, and as great as I know he was, I never saw him. And also, like, he didn't win until he got with Kareem or Lou, I guess it was at that time. I mean, don't get me wrong, he kept running into the Celtics. A lot of guys didn't win, right? But Oscar was great. No disrespect to him. I just don't know enough about his game to say that. Like, I watched Stockton, I watched Magic, all these guys.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But you putting Stockton over Steph.
Yeah.
But the same reason why you put him over Steph is true for why he should be over Isaiah.
Well, my thing about Steph is Steph to me is not even on the point guard list. He's such an anomaly of a player. He's not quite a 2. He's not quite a 1. So for me, Steph is just in his own thing. So I don't put him in any position list. That's why. So there's no disrespect to Steph, but if you're running point, I want you to be a point.
That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. Britne, you was looking to the gods, trying to figure out, man. That's a tough top 5. Is it a hard list? Is the hard list to get the top 5 for you?
I think so. I was actually looking at. I won't tell y'all what I was looking at, but you could probably see them in this little thing. I'm like, they juggling at the Fever game at halftime.
Oh, okay.
So my bad. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely got Magic. I got Zeke. I'm kind of with Bruce with the Curry thing. He's not really a pure point guard for me. So I don't know. I just feel like he should be in his own category. I'm just not sure what category that should be just yet. Because I don't know. Like, he's just a great shooter, an unstoppable shooter. So, and very underrated as far as his handles and things like that. I do think he's underrated when it comes to that. So I don't know if he's in my top 5 as far as point guards. I'm not going to disrespect the Big O. Like, come on, bro. He was one of the first to ever do it. So he's got to go in my top 5 as well. What was that, 3 or 4? I don't remember.
You said Zeke, Magic, Oscar. So you got 2 more.
Let's see. I know people will probably put, was Jerry West a point guard? I don't know enough about Jerry West.
I think he's
a shooting guard. I don't know enough about him anyway outside of the logo. I like Stockton. I never understood the disrespect with John Stockton. I thought he was one of the big reasons why Utah did what they did back in the day, along with Karl Malone. I just don't know if I could I'm trying to see if I should put Westbrook up there. He's definitely in my top 6. I mean, my top 10 for sure. Sure in my top 10.
Who don't got him in their top 10? That's on the panel. Who don't have him in top 10?
Who doesn't have Westbrook in the top 10?
Yeah, for point guard.
I gotta look because I always do my top 5, but the second 5 is always weird for me. I never really.
The top 5 is solidified as for me. I don't think he's top 5.
Yeah, I'm with you, but Steph was able to sneak in for me because for me, my 5 was set and nobody was gonna get in because I think it's very hard to move the old foundational guys out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard. You really gotta surpass them, and Steph did a lot of great things.
Who is your top 5, Mel?
Well, let me go ahead and give you my top 5.
About to show us.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
You know he got a graphic. You know he's got a graphic.
Always ready.
so
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think I ever. No one's ever. Somebody can move past Oscar. I don't think no one is ever gonna move past Magic and Isaiah on my list. Like it's just not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna be it. Steph tried it. He didn't quite get there. It's just but 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous. 4 rings, 2 of them as the lead guy, and 2 of them as the Scottie Pippen. All-time 3-point record. Changed the game. All that good stuff, man. For him to get in the top 5 was almost impossible, and he did it. And then J Kidd round up my top 5. We say Stockton lead the all-time record with assists and steals, and J Kidd is number 2 and number 2 for both of those as well.
Incorrect.
A better rebound. Incorrect. Who's number 2 now?
Chris Paul in both.
Chris Paul passed J Kidd. Okay,
Yes.
J Kidd was number 2 at one point. For both of those, but shout out to CP for that. So,
Yeah, 137 years like LeBron, but go ahead though.
Yeah. But J Kidd is top 5 for me for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's disrespectful to Stockton for him not to be the top 5. I think
it is.
But what if he's 6 though? What's the difference between 5 and 6?
It's something mental with being top 5. Like
That's what I'm saying.
Like 6 is like what?
For
And
me,
there's not generally a huge gap between 5 and 6, but there's something about. I think Stockton is clearly top 5. But
Right.
yeah,
Here's the thing.
Hold on, Chris and Jay, before you go, let me finish this list. Because I knew people mentally hear top 5 and be like, oh, that's a prestigious list. And I feel like the guys that I have more regard for has to be on it. But it's just like a lot of good point guards. So I did a step further and said, here's my top 5 also, which is the next top 5, second team top 5, if you will. And Stockton is number 1 on that list. And I got Westbrook 2 and Chris Paul 3, Peyton 4. And I gave Steve Nash some love. But guess what? SGA is probably going to pass all of them. And SGA might be able to get in that top 5 at some point. That's just my opinion. All right. Go ahead. My bad.
I can't. The top 3 of your first team, I absolutely agree with. The 4 and 5, I can't exclude somebody from the top 5 of all time point guards when you are the guy at point guard. Like when it comes to doing the point guard things, John Stockton is the point guard. I can't.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the list though. I think the list is who are the top players that played point guard, not who are the top players who played the prototypical position.
How is John Stockton not top 5 who played point guard?
Because it's 5 guys better than him and who had also better careers.
But here goes the thing.
Okay, I'll give you the better careers aspect of it, but
and better.
Well, hold on. When somebody is the all-time leader in 2 specific point guard eccentric stats, you can't take that out of the top 5. You were the best point guard. The point guard is the role of the point guard is to create offense.
When Stockton was playing, who was the best point guard in the league?
Magic.
And then when Magic retired, who was the best point guard in the league? It was either Magic or Zeke, right? Zeke, who was the best point guard in the league, right? And then when they retired, who was the best point guard in the league?
Stockton or Kid?
You think it was Stockton?
It was Stockton or Kid, but I probably would.
I think it was Penny some years. I think it was Kid some years. I think it was Peyton some years.
So let me, Mel, when I was
Mahmoud some years.
So I was listening to you though, Mel, when you were breaking down your reasons for Steph. None of those were point guard reasons though. Like you talking about changing the game with the three. Like what does that have to do with being a point guard? That's
I mentioned that. All I mentioned was what he was able to achieve. I mentioned his rings. Okay. I mentioned his MVPs. But as far as playing the position, like if we had a quarterback like Michael Vick that won 5 rings as a running quarterback, when we go down a list of great quarterbacks, are we going to say we can't have him in the top 5 because he ran it too much and he didn't throw it like Joe Montana? No, we can't take points away from a guy because he played the position in a way where he scored more points than actually setting guys up to score. If you got the ability to, if John Stockton could score like Steph Curry, he probably would shoot more. He can't score like Steph Curry. He's not as good.
Here's the
totally different era.
Here's the thing.
Good.
Let's say I agree with 4 of your 5.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make an argument like for one of your 5 not to be in the 5, and one of your second 5 to be in the 5.
Okay.
But it ain't who you think. We all know who I disagree with is Jason Kidd, and we all know I have several reasons why.
Okay.
I'd make an argument that Russell Westbrook did everything Kidd did, but better and more athletically. So I would say that I would put Russell at 5 before I would put Jason Kidd.
But Jay, what did all that athleticism and all those things that Russ was doing, what did that do for his teams? Jason Kidd took very average teams to back-to-back finals. Did he win? No. But those teams would not and could not have been there if he wasn't their point guard. And then on top of that, hold on real quick. On top of that, because I know that a big part of Russell Westbrook is the triple doubles. We have 2 of his teammates admitting that they was juicing those triple doubles. So I don't give those nearly as much weight as a lot of people do. Go ahead.
Well, let's talk about weight. Listen, it's going to be peanut butter or jelly. You can't get them both with me. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't at right here in today's show say Jason Kidd needs credit for making it to the finals back to back, and then every time else say LeBron lost in the finals. That you don't get no credit for getting to the finals. Oh no! Put your finger down. Either you get credit or you don't get credit.
And well, one's a GOAT debate though. One's a GOAT debate though, Jay, and you get compared to.
No, it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't. Hold, stop that.
It does matter.
I'm gonna go with don't get
it absolutely
credit
matters.
Continue to prove my point. No.
You don't have a point on that one. That absolutely matters.
I know exactly what I'm doing. Nope, you don't. If you don't get credit, you don't get credit. So ain't no peanut butter and jelly here. So with that being said, I don't care about their teams. We didn't talk about nobody else's team in this top 5, top 10. We didn't talk about nobody else's team. We didn't. We just said what they were as a player. If you right there and we about to pick up 2 players and it's your pick, you're gonna pick Russell Westbrook over Jason Kidd every day of the week.
I am not.
You should. You don't want to win pickup. Well, now mind you, we playing pickup. It's a different game too, so you definitely would pick Russell over Kidd.
I don't know. Gary Payton talks about what Kidd was in high school and then pickup games out in Oakland. So I don't know.
Man,
he was nasty in pickup. I don't know.
And for Jason Kidd in college, let me say that real from the bottom of my heart.
He must have done something to your dookies. I see.
Oh yeah, he beat Duke. I was at the skating ring that night. That was my first time ever seeing J Kidd. No. I seen J Kidd play earlier that season. But yeah, when he beat Bobby Hurley and Duke, I was at the skating ring that night. Man.
When my eyes closed, that Cal jersey number 5 is a nightmare for me. I ain't gonna lie. It's 100% hate. I don't want to put him anywhere near the top. F that man. And we go back to last week or a couple weeks ago where Mel asked me, was Jason Kidd a superstar? I'm going to down that hill always because it's F Jason Kidd forever. But yes, he is a superstar, and yes, I think he's a top 5 point guard of all time. But Yeah, you'll never hear me say it outside of right now.
Do anybody rank? Well, I think Bruce, you might have said earlier, but Chris Paul, and Steve Nash above Russell Westbrook.
I think no.
I have Chris Paul above Russell Westbrook, but not Steve Nash.
I'll listen to Chris Paul above Russell Westbrook, but Steve Nash, I think nobody's ever got more credit for doing very basic stuff than Steve Nash.
Actually, Steve Nash just recently got in my top 10. It was something I was listening to some of his teammates say about him 2 weeks ago that made me revisit Steve Nash, and I give him more credit now than I did before. But I didn't have him this high. But I give him my top 10 right now.
He's definitely top 10. Now, did he steal those 2 MVPs? Yes, we know that. Yes, he stole the MVPs, and he's never going to get past that. And I think that hurts him in a lot of people's eyes. I think he stole one from Timmy and one from Kobe, right? Anyway, not the point. He stole 2 MVPs.
One can argue.
I disagree.
One of them could have been the Kings.
I disagree with him. I don't think that was Kobe MVP. He did average 35 points, but his team was in the 5th seed, I think, maybe even the 6th seed. So I don't.
Go back and look at what the King did that year.
He didn't do much. I don't pass out MVPs for 5th seeds, dog. That's that's my rule right there. Like, how are you the MVP with your team with 5th seed? I'm sorry. Nah.
Well, that team is a nothing seed without him.
Yeah, but so if the MVP supposed to be at the top of the leaderboards, as far as leading your team. So,
listen, what he's saying. Usually, I might agree with that. But you take Bean off that team that year, you got like a last place team in the G League.
Dumpster
They wasn't going nowhere.
But we don't know that. So you get what I'm saying? Like that's like if I was
listen, he had 35. He averaged 35, and they was winning by 1. They needed every bit of all that.
But that's not nothing that can be substantiated. That's just a hypothetical. If I was writing an award for y'all, I couldn't write it based on what I think would happen if you wasn't part of the division or the command. Like, I think if Jay wasn't part of this division, that none of this work would have got done. No, I got to award you.
You was writing a reward for me. You could substantiate that because it wasn't gonna get done when I was there either. So,
Jay still big.
I got another one for y'all. I don't know where I seen it, but I seen it. Some people are having issues that some of us are putting, or people out in the NBA, world list, creating a list. They're having issues that Oscar, the Big O, is over Russell Westbrook. What do you got thoughts?
So I say this and then I'll be quiet because Chris ain't talked enough yet. So I'm gonna say this real quick and let Chris take it. But I think the reason why they're asking it is because they think that we're putting Oscar there for the triple doubles, and Russ got more triple doubles than Oscar, and he averaged a triple double 4 times in 4 years. But we don't have Oscar there just for the triple doubles though. So he was actually a good player and a good defender. He was really good. So. The triple doubles ain't the reason why we got him there. Chris,
I don't know, man. I'm just, while y'all been talking, I've been going through and looking at averages from season to season, and then final career averages for everybody who is primarily in this top 5 discussion of point guards: Magic, Zeke, J Kidd, Stockton, CP3. Westbrook. I even did Rondo just to, throw in a variable. And y'all can't sit here and tell me Stockton cannot be a top 5 point guard. Let me just run down somebody. So first off, Stockton had a stretch of 10 seasons where he averaged double-digit assists.
Gotcha.
The only person closer to that is Magic at 9 seasons straight.
Okay.
Ooh.
John Stockton finished his career with a career average of where's it at? Hold on. 13 points and 10.5 assists for a career average.
Mm-hmm.
Magic finished his career with an average of 19.5 and 11 for
what J Kidd finished with?
J Kidd finished with 12.6 points and 8.7 assists.
Mm-hmm. And then who was the better defender, J. Kidd or Stockton?
Let's see. By this metric of steals, Jason Kidd averaged 1.9 for his career, and John Stockton averaged 2.2.
All right. Have you ever seen J. Kidd step out and guard Kobe with no help in a playoff game or a whole series? Like J. Kidd was 6'4" and could guard 1, 2, and 3, and he did it well. Now he just guard him like he guarded the best. He was a better defender than Stockton. He was a better rebounder. He was a better,
Let's
I don't like throwing. First off, I don't.
No.
And I don't like throwing this rebound shit in there for a point guard. A point guard's a rebound.
Well, hold on, Chris.
Hold
on. Let me ask you a question. Let's attack it in a different way. Mel, put your list back up.
All right.
Everybody sounds like they have different criterias.
Yeah, because Chris and Bruce is locked in on the fact that you have to play the position
like a playmaker.
As a facilitator, you have to facilitate to be a top point guard. That's what they're locked in on.
What's the primary purpose of a point guard?
So Chris, hold on, Chris, hold on. Let me ask you a question. So if this list read the exact same way, but instead of Jason Kidd, it had John Stockton right there, you'd be cool.
No, take Steph Curry out too.
John
Stockton is 4 for me.
Okay, John Stockton 4. Who's 5?
CP3.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The 1, 2, and 3, I have no qualms with. I am perfectly okay with 1, 2, and 3 because you take
okay.
What they were. Hold on. You take what they were as a point guard, and you take career accolades. So 1, 2, and 3, I have no beef with. 4, Steph Curry is out of there at 4. I'm putting John Stockton. Jason Kidd is out at 5. I'm putting CP3.
Okay. And so who's 6?
6, we can have a discussion for Jason Kidd.
And then who would you have for 7?
Probably Gary Payton.
So where would Curry be?
Curry would probably be 8 or 9. Just for the simple fact that he's labeled as a point guard.
The guy who got 4 rings and 2 MVPs and the all-time 3-point record.
So what does that have to do with point guard play?
It don't have anything to do with point guard play. He's a point guard.
So when they say best point guard, this is what they're saying. Who's the best player who on their basketball card has PG beside their position?
Is that how this works?
Who plays?
Yes,
huh?
That's how our lists work for position. It's not who plays the position. The way it's designed to be played is who's the better player at that position.
Yeah, but every other position works that way, Mel.
That's the way we doing that. Then that is pooey.
Every other position works that way.
I'm trying to stop cussing on live. That is pooey. That is terrible. So we're gonna do it by this guy plays point guard, so the player that he is determines where he is on the all-time point guard list.
The play style don't take away for how good you are. All right. So let me now. I can see if you was
hey, y'all in the chat, please tell me out if I'm tripping, because this can't be possible. How?
If we would have said top 10 guards, would that change of how certain people in this panel look at it?
That would make it muddier. That would make it muddier because then you got to throw in the 2 guard. You have to throw in the 2 guard,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like, okay, well, but if this is why we break it down by position.
Ooh,
best point guard. You don't best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. I'm not understanding. Are we gonna say that LeBron is a top 5 center because he plays center sometimes?
No,
that's what you're saying.
He's not a center.
That's not his position. He's a small forward. His position is not center. He's a small forward. So what y'all saying is, if you facilitate, then you should be considered a point guard. So that means Jokic is a point guard, and so is LeBron. And so is Draymond. Just because you facilitate,
how did you get that?
Yeah, you pulled that out of nowhere.
I'm about to. That's what y'all saying. But let me explain. Let me explain to you what I'm saying. and when people think of a list, I don't know why y'all mind go directly to when y'all hear point guard. Hey, you have to be a facilitator in order to be considered one of the top. That's not like Steph Curry's a better basketball player than whoever you try to put above him. He's better than CP3. Am I right or wrong? Is Steph Curry not better than CP3?
A better overall player?
No,
yes.
Okay. Steph Curry is a better player.
A better point guard? No.
Yes, he is. He's a better point guard than CP3. They both are point guards.
You can't.
Steph is better, so he's a better.
No,
Chris, listen to the language you're saying. Listen to the language you're saying. You're saying who plays prototypical point guard the best? That's CP3. But who's the better point guard? Who's the better player? That's Steph Curry. Y'all close-minded on how you supposed to play point guard, and there's no way you supposed to play because point guard. Do you know what a position is? Like by definition, do you know what a position is? Before you enlighten me. Okay, all right. So there's a basketball goal. Here's a 94-foot court. If I put an X by the three-point line on the arc, and then I put an X in the middle at the top of the key, which one is the point guard?
Say that one more time. I was reading the comments. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
If I got 3 X's on the perimeter on a basketball court, I'm drawing a play. The guy in the middle at the top of the key with the ball is what? A point guard. Mm-hmm. And the other guys are guards as well. The position is based on where you're supposed to be at and where you operate, not the description of what you're supposed to do. You can do whatever the hell you want to do depending on how your team orchestrated. Like, say, for instance, if I'm a point guard playing for Princeton, the ball is moving and the offense facilitates for us. There's not a point guard that's facilitating the entire offense. Like the ball is popping, moving, it's screen, it's off ball screens, it's on ball screens, it's flashing, it's backdoor cuts and all types of stuff. You only got to dribble the ball in that offense. That's kind of what they do in Golden State. The ball is just moving and players are moving in screens. There's no one that's really facilitating. Even Draymond Green is not really running point. So the offense is facilitating for them. You don't always need one player to do what Stockton did. As a matter of fact, the players that play like Stockton win less rings.
You know what you're describing? Positionless basketball.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I just explained to you what a position is. A position is where you operate it. If you're on the arc on the top, if you're at the around the 3-point line, you are a guard. If you are in the paint, you are a forward or a center.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is the job of the point guard? Just the point guard. And no. What is the job?
Everything that is around the 3-point line and around the arc is the job of the point guard. You should be able to shoot, pass, dribble, facilitate. You should be able to do all of that. Now, doing one more than the other don't make you less of a point guard or more of a point guard. If all I do is facilitate, if I'm Andre Miller, that's a really good point guard. That's mostly what he do is facilitate. But he can't score as well as Steph Curry. So he's real heavy on facilitating, real low on scoring. Steph Curry is high on scoring. He's also high on facilitating because he does that as well. Y'all act like he averaged 2 assists a game. I guarantee he probably averaging more than 4 or 5.
6.
Let me ask you.
He's averaging 6 assists a game. And Stockton was get out of here.
Let me ask you a question.
And he don't facilitate. Y'all need to stop.
Let me ask you a question. And this will tell me everything that I need to know.
All right.
Who is the better point guard, Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving?
I think they even, honestly. I think they even. They on the same level to me.
Who's the better player?
They on the same level to me. That's
a cop-out.
It's like splitting hairs with them. I can't really determine who the better player.
The job of the point guard is to facilitate the offense.
Steph facilitate. He averaged 6 assists.
No, Steph is your primary bucket getter. He gets 6 assists. He gets 6
assists a game.
Yes,
that's facilitating.
That's passing it to Draymond on a fast break. That's passing it to Klay Thompson on a driving kick. That's
y'all
not,
been watching. Y'all been watching highlights. Y'all are not watching the full game.
You are a better sport-minded person than this, and I am baffled that that you're falling for the bait like this. I don't know if you're doing this just to create engagement. If you stir the pot, because there's no way that you can sit here and tell me the argument that me and Bruce have is not accurate. There is a difference between better player and better point. You can be a better point guard than somebody, and that other person be a better overall player than you.
Y'all are making a list and putting the better player lower on the list because y'all think the other player facilitates more than him. Not better, but more.
And hold on, time out. If we're both point guards, and I'm the better player, I'm the better point guard because that's what we both are.
Jay, do not fall for this shit, bro.
Listen,
no,
I was listening to you till you said that.
No, because listen. As a point guard, you facilitate the offense, right? You make shit move. As the point guard, you don't have to be the best player to be the best point guard. As the best player, you do a lot of things well, but you might not be the best point guard. You score better than the best point guard. You might rebound better than the best point guard. You might play a little bit more defense better than the best point guard. But when it comes to facilitating the offense, that is the job of the point guard. So you cannot sit here and tell me that Steph Curry is a hold on. You cannot tell me that Steph Curry is a better point guard than CP3, Stockton. You can't. No. JC,
let me land
No.
Stand on business.
No.
A few questions
at that point, then Kyle Lowry is a better point guard than fucking Russell Westbrook. Let's just fucking do that then. Hell no.
That's your argument.
But he's not a better player. But here's the question I got for you.
I really tried to stop cussing on live. That was my goal today. Y'all took me there because ain't no way y'all believe in this shit. Hey. Mel and Jay, Jay, I know is a troll, so Jay just doing this just to be do Jay shit. But Mel, I expected better from you, Mel. I expected better from
whenever
you.
You finish.
Whenever
you finish, let me know. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What's up,
It's a simple question. Why do they play the game?
To win.
Okay. No. Stop. According to them, they play the game to be robots and do the position. Like we getting style points on how we play the position. That's what we're doing.
No. But ultimately, every game is tipped off for the purpose is to win. Correct?
Yeah.
So if I help my team win more, I'm a better player all around. I'm better at the position because I'm more conducive to the goal, which is what? Winning. So I don't give a shit if you pass, you got 100 assists and all of that. Okay, you're a better passer than me. You're a better facilitator. But if we both play point guard, I am a better point guard because I am a better player. It's really that simple.
No, it's really that simple.
Okay. So let's say me and you built a restaurant. We built restaurants. We both got pizza chains. People like your pizza better than mine. You have the better pizza. But I'm a chef and you just a cook.
Not even Jay. Not even Jay.
Well,
we both manage that pizza place, but all the description of what a manager is supposed to do, I'm doing it. But you selling more pizzas than me. Which one got the better? Which one is managing their store better? So just because I'm doing
bottom line, I'm making more money. I'm making more money, so I'm better managing you.
Yeah, so it's better over there.
I
can be doing all the stuff that's on the job description. Hey man, the job of a point guard is to distribute the ball. Okay, well you got to put Andre Miller very high on that freaking list then, and you got to take Steph Curry.
Miller got all his employees wearing the name tags. I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, I'm doing the stuff the manager's supposed to do, but you ain't selling no pizzas though.
I got a question. Now I got a rebuttal question for you too.
Sure.
Is it dope or dog food? Because there is no way that this is the conversation that we're having.
Here's the answer to that. It's carrots and onions in that pot that you win.
Let's take a couple phone calls, man.
The answer is
call on the line. Go ahead.
Onions in that pot.
Let me ask you guys the question that you guys need to answer. When did the game change from a traditional point guard to a scoring point guard?
It never changed. It just
changed. So tell me.
We've always had scoring point guards. Murat Duraouf was a scoring point guard.
Okay, so wait a minute now. I'm actually who was the scoring point guard in the Magic Johnson era?
He played for the Knicks. No, Bernard Keaton didn't play point guard. Was it Earl the Pearl? It might have been Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Tim Hardaway Sr.
Isaiah also was a scorer. Like he probably was the leading scorer on the Pistons, but he scored and facilitated. But
so as the game changed.
No, the game didn't change. The game didn't change. There was always no. The game didn't change. There was always scoring point guards. There was always scoring point guards.
That's the definition to me from a traditional point guard like Jason Kidd.
But
the scoring point guard
listen to what you're saying though. The key word is point guard. Whether you're traditional or a scoring point guard, you're still a point guard. It's more than one way to skin the cat. It's more than one way to skin the cat. If you got a traditional IRA or some
Roth IRA, you got an IRA.
Yeah, it's still an IRA. It's still a point guard.
Hold on, Mel.
There's different requirements.
Right?
Hey, hold on. A traditional pizza.
Different tax implications.
A traditional
pizza.
It
is, but it's still IRA.
Or a deep dish pizza. They're still pizzas. You can't come to me and be like, that ain't how we made pizzas in the 60s. We wasn't putting oxtail on pizzas in the 60s. That ain't no pizza.
And you shouldn't do it today neither. That's terrible.
When you play high school basketball, what was your assignment?
Who? Me? I did both.
Point guard.
I did both. Dude, a point guard is a point guard. If a quarterback take off running, if a quarterback, how many passes does a quarterback have to throw to be considered a quarterback?
How we going
0.
We talking about basketball.
Hey, whoever line up on the center and take that ball and say hike, he's a quarterback, correct?
I'm gonna remember this conversation on Sunday.
Yeah, like Eric Crouch, right? Like Tommy Frazier, right? Come on, man.
But he's still a quarterback though. He played quarterback.
Yeah, he was a good quarterback.
Okay, so when you rank the quarterbacks, he's on the list, and you got to figure out who he's better than and who's better than him. You can't put somebody above him that's not better than him all because you think they play the position the way it's supposed to be played. There's more than one way to play point guard. Let's do this. I just want to see who I got eating out the palm of my hand and see if I'm the big dog in here. Who played point guard on this panel?
Who said you did?
Me and Britne. Had several seats, everybody else. All right, thanks for the call, brother.
What does that mean?
Melo on that Jalen Rose.
What does that mean?
If you didn't play, you can't talk.
Eat these sunflower seeds at the palm of my head, just like them baby birds do. If y'all ain't never played point guard, I need everybody to have several seats to tell me it's only one way you can play the
expert.
Okay, Jalen Rose. All right. Okay.
Hey, until Isaiah Thomas get on this panel, or Stockton or somebody, I'm King Kong in this bad boy.
Well, we've heard Magic. Hold on, we've heard Magic talk about what a point guard is supposed to do. We're all in agreement he's the greatest to ever play the position, and we've heard him talk about what a point guard is supposed to do. So we'll just leave it there.
I think Steph Curry does that.
Listen.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You an expert argument. I'm a fat some bitch. Don't make me the greatest eater in the fucking world. So that don't mean shit. You can't be an expert in nothing.
You can't be an expert in nothing. You lying to me.
You can't just because you say.
Hey, the way you ate that chicken dick.
Hey, listen.
Whoa.
Listen.
Whoa.
And see,
that was too much, Jay.
Hey.
That was too much.
Chris know what I'm talking about.
We
Chris know what I'm talking about.
That's not even pausable. What is this?
Y'all had to be there, man. This is a long running joke from 2 years ago, man. It was a chicken sandwich Chris had, and the way they made the chicken sandwich, it was a little weird.
Was that on the show? Was that on the show?
Nah,
It was on
that was kind of on the show.
I think I was here for
the
that.
joint we used to do afterwards. The
Okay.
what we call it?
Post
Call
game.
on the line. What's up? Who calling from Texas?
Somebody said drop Jay.
You know this is funky, bro.
All right, go ahead, Funky Town. I sit this one out. I'll let Bruce and Jay and Britne take this one.
Yeah, no, you need an intervention, Mel. You up here? I don't know what you're doing right now, but I mean, I get it. I know you will fight tooth and nail for your point of view, but I gotta give it to Chris. There's point guards, and then there's whatever the hell Steph Curry does.
That's not fair. You cannot tell a guy he don't have a position because he's not playing it the way you want him to play it. It
ain't about how. Hold on, bro. I'm not saying he's not playing how I want him to play it. I'm saying he don't play the position the way he plays.
According to who?
If you
show me the book.
Hold on.
Show me the book.
If you bring the ball up, and the next 5 minutes you running off screens, you're not running an offense. If all you doing is running off screen, if all you doing is running off screens,
who's running
yourself open?
Who's running the Golden State
Somebody
offense?
else.
Who's running the offense?
Steph Curry's position.
It's fluid. They all do their thing.
Okay, I just explained to you. Hold on. I just explained to y'all how Princeton ran their offense. There's more There's more than one way to run an offense. You don't have to have one guy setting up the offense and just being a distributor. Sometimes a coach
we were having a discussion about a Princeton point guard being in the top 5. That would be relevant.
Listen, when you have an offense that operates on off-ball movement, it's not going to be a lot of a one person traditionally handling the ball. Except the person that's the point guard is supposed to be the on ball guy. You can do whatever you want. What do you mean? It's a fluid offense.
Oh my goodness!
This is so.
So
confusing.
this is like this is like a trans thing. You just do what you want to be. You be what you want to go.
That's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
Again, like I said,
that's a whole nother topic.
Asking, like, what are we doing? Are we talking about point guards? Are we talking about?
I guarantee you, if I go from start to finish and then end the sentence with a period without you saying nothing, you'll understand what I'm saying.
No, I've heard you say all you're gonna say.
But you didn't though. I never finished.
No, I did. Go ahead, Mel.
The Golden State offense does not require a traditional point guard. Everybody is moving off the ball. Everybody has the equal opportunity to make a play for themselves or others, and that's how it is. When you have an offense like that, you can't expect someone to be a traditional point guard like Steve Nash is going to carry the ball for 18 out of the 24 seconds on the shot clock. That's not how Steve Kerr coaches his teams. And even if you look at the triangle offense with the Bulls, there was no traditional point guard. John Paxson was a guy who was off the ball a lot and shooting. So was B.J. Armstrong. A lot of times Brian Harper, Tony Kukoc, or Scottie Pippen actually brought the ball up court. But once the ball got in the half court set, there was no point guard actually running the offense. The triangle offense.
So let me ask you a question. So if there's no traditional point guard and the point guard don't count, every other position on that same team don't count, right?
Jay, hold on. I want to make sure Mel got that period. Was that the period, Mel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so here's what I'm saying. At no time did anybody say anything about the point guard from the time when the Bulls were running the triangle being in the mix for being in the top 5 or 10 of point guards.
Yeah,
you are absolutely correct. That is why, because the offense that they ran.
No, that's not why. Because they wasn't good. They wasn't good enough. That there was no point guard on the Bulls that was good enough to be mentioned in the top 5.
They had Scottie Pippen that was playing point forward and other things. But that's how the
but notice you said point
a small forward.
Point guard. Notice you didn't say point guard.
And again,
notice you didn't say point guard.
As I stated, I did notice it because I said it.
All right. So what are we talking about?
Talking about point guard. What we're talking about is you're saying that because Steph Curry has been successful being the point guard at the Golden State Warriors, he is in the top as far as you're saying. He's in the ranking for all the people who's played point guard, when what he's doing is not playing point guard, he's running, he's getting the ball across the court.
He is playing point guard.
Running around.
He's doing both.
Again, officially, yes, he's listed as a point guard. Well,
yeah, he's doing both. He's doing both.
I mean, no.
How's this so hard for y'all? I don't understand. Y'all are really close-minded.
It's not hard. No, it's not hard.
All right, so what position is he playing? No. What position is he playing? We'll end it right here. What position is he playing?
He's a hybrid between a point guard and a two guard. That's what he is.
So when you make a
unicorn.
When you make a list. So when you make a list, what position are you putting Steph in?
Man, I sit there and let you go.
I just want to know what position are you putting
he's a hybrid.
That's not a position though. That's not a position.
And again,
but it's only 5 positions. It's 5 positions.
I said officially he's a point guard.
Okay.
I said, but what he is a hybrid.
That ends the story.
Playing point guard as a unicorn.
Hybrid is not a position.
Again, Mel, if you're gonna do your little period thing, you should let other people do their period thing.
Hybrid is not. Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that is just blatantly wrong. Hybrid is not a position.
Mel, I didn't say. What did I say, Mel? I said what position I say he played?
Point guard. I think that the period should be right there.
I said he's a point guard. That is his official
in the story.
I said, but how does he play it? He plays it as a hybrid. He does not play it as a point guard.
That's not a position. He does play it as a point guard. You telling me you don't think a point guard can run off screens? Are you serious?
No, I didn't say that.
So how is he not playing?
What I said is, but point guards don't do that at the level that he does it. He does it at the level of a Reggie Miller. As a matter of fact, that was his hero, was Reggie Miller. And was Reggie Miller ever confused as being a point guard?
That's a horrible argument.
What do you mean?
Because Reggie Miller played shooting guard.
No, see, man, that's the thing. You moving the goalpost.
How I'm moving the goalpost?
You said, can a point guard move off the screen? I said, the dude that he plays like is Reggie Miller.
He don't play like Reggie Miller.
He
don't play like he do one thing like Reggie Miller run off screens.
So when he was interviewed saying that the moving off the screens that he got that from Reggie Miller, he was just making that up.
If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna incorporate something in your game and watch Reggie Miller, that don't mean you play like Reggie Miller. He do one thing like Reggie Miller and he run off screens like Reggie Miller. Anybody who
want to run a lot like Reggie Miller, he runs off screens and he shoots a three.
Anybody who want to run off the screen, I implore them to go watch Rip Hamilton and Reggie Miller or Steph. But that don't mean you play like them. He play like Steph Curry. Reggie Miller don't bring the ball up. Reggie Miller don't do half the stuff that Steph Curry does. He don't facilitate like Steph Curry. Steph Curry plays point guard and he does some stuff off the ball as well. You can be a point guard and get off the ball. You don't have to be on the ball the whole time. What do you think a point guard is doing when they don't have the ball?
And who does he man?
What a point
besides the ball? Who does he guard on defense?
Who?
Steph.
Point guards.
Who's he stick?
He guards a lot of different positions.
None effectively.
Exactly. A lot of different positions.
What's your point?
He goes after the weak guy.
Well, he was on Kyrie Irving when Kyrie Irving hit the game winner on him in the championship.
Exactly.
That wasn't a weak guy.
Again, and what did Kyrie Irving do to him?
Okay, but you just said
he was the weak guy on defense.
Okay, you just said he don't guard point guards. I said he did.
No, you said he moves around, and I agree with you. He doesn't move around.
He guard point guards.
He ended up being on Kyrie Irving.
He guard point
Lord
guards.
Lord knows that Kool-Aid in his heart was pumping what was like, oh God.
Who you wanted Steph to guard? LeBron on that play?
I could care less. He's still one getting paid to do it.
You want him to guard LeBron on that play, or did you want him to guard Kevin Love? Or did you want him to guard J.R. Smith? Who was he supposed to guard other than it was a point guard he was guarding?
He could go after Smith.
Jeff, you don't have an argument. Nobody has an argument. Nobody has an argument because
nobody else has an argument.
If y'all not saying he's a shooting guard, then he's a point guard. He plays point guard. Well, I don't understand. I don't understand why this is so hard.
I disagreed with that at all.
Hold on, Mel. I got a question for you. Hold on, Jeff.
Yeah, you good, Chris?
Go ahead.
Hold on, Mel. I got a question for you.
Before you go, you good though?
Yeah, I'm straight. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's the better point guard, Steph Curry or James Harden?
James Harden's better than James Harden.
Huh? What'd you say, Mel? Hold on, Bruce. What'd you say, Mel?
Steph Curry is better than James Harden.
The better point guard?
Caitlin is killing him right now.
Is he the better point guard?
I don't know what position James Harden is. I think he's a shooting guard, but he played point guard some years too. That's a cool trick question though. But do you think Harden's a point guard?
No, Harden is a shooting guard, but he plays point. Right. But he plays point.
That plays point.
Okay, so is he a shooting guard or a point guard? Which one? Just tell me.
He's a shooting guard that plays point.
So that
Steph is a shooting guard that plays point.
Who?
Steph.
He's not a shooting guard. He's not 6'5".
Okay, then he's a point guard that plays.
Steph Curry. All right. So hold on. So let's do this. Steph Curry in high school he played point guard. In college he played point guard. He got drafted as a point guard.
No.
Yes, he did.
Steph's first 2 years in college, he played shooting guard. Then he knew he was going to be a point guard in the league.
And then he played point guard.
Right, because he knew he'd get drafted as a point guard.
Because he's the best player.
Okay. All right. So James Harden played shooting guard his whole life. And when he got to Houston, they gave him the ball just like Boston gave Paul Pierce the ball and let him do some things.
That's right? A little James Harden should not have, like, we're in an era now where the teams are giving their best player the ball and running high screen and roll with them and 5 men out. Nobody's really playing point. I mean, that's just high screen and roll all day long. That's all it is. Luka's doing it at 6'8". Paul Pierce used to do it. LeBron used to do it. They're not point guards. They're just small forwards or shooting guards. They got the ball in their hand. Well, James Harden is listed 14 times as a point guard, so
that's great. And you just said he was a shooting guard.
I do. I believe he's a shooting guard. Yes.
Okay.
Nobody ever put him in the conversation for best point guard, but he's always been in the conversation for top 5 shooting guard. But he plays
because
point
he's
guard.
A shooting guard. Because he's a shooting guard. No, he has the ball in his hand.
Now, give me the average height for an NBA shooting guard.
Average? I don't know. I don't know what the average is.
Well, what do you think? What do you think it would be?
6'5"
or 6'5".
Do you think that Steph Curry would ever be good playing at shooting guard and guarding other 6'5", 6'6" shooting guards?
You making my point for
or would it be better for him to go and play a smaller position? But just because he plays the position doesn't make him a good point guard. He's a shooting. He's a good player. He's a good player.
You making my argument.
He's not a better point guard than John Stockton, CP3. He's not even a better point guard than Steve Nash, Rondo, Derrick Rose, or Gary Payton.
I think English is the issue. I think English is the issue. I don't know if it's a barrier with basketball, but English is tearing y'all up. Right it's really tearing y'all up right now because y'all are getting caught up on how you think you're supposed to play point guard, and I'm telling you, there's more than one way you can play point guard.
I don't know. I just know what Magic said.
You are absolutely right, Mel. There are more than one ways to play a point guard. There's the right way and the wrong way.
And there's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. Don't ever forget that.
There's a right way to play point guard and a wrong way to play point guard. If you have a point guard and you're primarily looking for him to be your best player and your best bucket getter as your point guard, then you're already failing as a team and as a coaching system.
We got 4 rings.
Hold on. Britne said something. What you say, Britne?
Okay. Oh, no. Hold on, wait. Hold on, Bruce. He has 4 rings, yes? 4 rings, yes? Out of those 4 rings, how many of those rings was he the best player on that team for?
Oh, no.
2 of them.
Incorrect.
1.
1 of those rings, he was the best player on that team.
2.
And what? 2 of them.
No. So there has to be a difference between did he win the Finals MVP or was he the best player on that team?
No, nobody's talking about
best player on that team.
You was the best player on the team that whole year, bro.
I'm with Chris. He won that first one. He nutted up.
No one ever confused Andre Iguodala as the best player on the Warriors that year.
Nobody said Andre Iguodala.
Hold on. Who
was better?
Who's the last one?
For 2 of them.
The last one, the one against the Celtics, I can give you Steph Curry. Steph Curry went fucking insane in that finals.
Who was the best player?
First one.
Klay Thompson was better than Steph Curry in that first finals.
The whole year. No.
Hold on.
Mel said rings. Mel said rings. So let's talk about the rings. Let's talk about the rings that he was actually the best player for.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna argue.
Let's talk about the two in the middle. Who was the best player then?
Y'all, I think we're way. I think we've got way off of Russell Westbrook and his position. I think we're way off of that, y'all.
Yeah, we are. But I like
where this was supposed to be.
Chris, who played point guard on those teams that he won those 4 rings on?
By roster position, Steph Curry was in the point guard role.
All right, in the story. So what Steph Curry do as a point guard?
You know what? And I see what my girl be talking about when it's a Virgo thing. Virgos can't stand being wrong, and Mel is wrong as hell today. Because there is a clear difference when being the best position, the best at that position, and a better player. Nobody sits. It's okay. So if
no. Okay. So
no. Hold on. Nah, we finna dead all this, right? Mel, name me your top 10 all time right now. Top 10 all time.
Top 10. I got a top 3. I ain't got no top 10.
No. You have a top 10. Where's the top? Where's
Jordan, Kareem, Kobe? That's my top 3. Everything else is the debate.
Where's Magic on that top 10 list?
The debate starts at number 4, and Magic is one of the guys that should be in the conversation for the debate.
So in your top 10, right? So let's just throw some names out there to see if they would stick in your top 10. We got Magic, Kareem, and Kobe, right? That's 1, 2, and 3, right? Mm-hmm. Would Magic be considered in your top 10?
The debate starts at 4, and Magic is one of the names that would be debated. But it's more than 6 people. It's more than 6 people.
Chris, can I ask you a question?
No, because
hold on. Nah, I just thought of it. Cause I think I'm hearing what you're saying. So let me ask you a question. Let's go with prototypical shooting guards. That's somebody who should shoot the ball at a really, really high clip, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you brought up earlier Reggie Miller.
This about to mess him up right here. Hey, go ahead. This about to mess Chris up real bad.
Reggie Miller could shoot that thing. He one of the best shooters in the world all time.
Better than Jordan.
Is he a better shooting guard than Michael Jordan? No, because he's not a better player than Michael Jordan.
Thank you. All right. That good night, folks. All right, Jeff, man. Thanks for the call, brother. That does it right there, Jay. That's the checkmate. That's the one. That is the one. All right.
Reggie Miller is a better shooting guard than Michael Jordan.
You can't down that hill.
Nope.
Chris, you can't down that hill, bro.
Nope.
Hey, no. You can't down that hill.
By your definition, fuck that. By your definition, Jay, shoot. No, fuck that. Fuck that. This is where y'all want to go with it. This is where the fuck we at with it. Reggie Miller is
Chris,
a better shooting guard than Michael Jordan. Fuck all that.
By your definition, I'm with it.
By Jay's definition that he laid out there, that's what you put out there. That's what you threw up there for the alley-oop, right? That's what you did there, right? You said a shooting guard. You said a shooting guard supposed to shoot that thing. That's what J. Coltrane said. A shooting guard supposed to shoot that thing.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller is a better shooting guard than Michael Jordan. That's what you want. That's what you got.
Yeah.
That's what you want. That's what you got.
By your definition,
we taking any more calls? Or we moving on to the next topic?
We moving on to the next topic. That's it right there. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear right there. And Bruce, that's the side you on. By you have to play the position a certain way. If you're a shooting guard, you got to shoot that thing. If you're a point guard, you got to
facilitate. First of all, we can't act like Michael Jordan didn't shoot that thing. That's one. But two, you can't use Michael. Hold on, you can't use Michael Jordan as the example because he's the greatest player of all time. Period. So he's going to be better than everybody. Period. So like that doesn't work. But go ahead. Let's
Kobe.
This went way off the rails. Can we move on, please?
Y'all just got to admit that you don't have to play the point guard position the way it's textbook
So Mel,
and you know what? You know what? No, you're right, Mel. And that's why we got this whack ass positionless basketball that we play today. Everybody can be a point guard. Everybody can be a center. That's why Draymond donkey in the face 6'8" ass can be a fucking center. That's why LeBron James can play 1 through 5. Right? We're gonna play this now. There you go. There's no such thing as a point guard. There's no such thing as a shooting guard. There's no such thing as a small forward anymore. No, you got this big ass slow nigga in Jokic playing fucking point guard. So let's let everybody play point guard now. So you know what? You a point guard. I'm a point guard. Bruce is a center, and Jay is an assistant coach.
I thought you said I couldn't be wrong.
That's where we at with it.
One that can't be wrong.
That's where we at with it. You a point guard. I'm a point guard. We all point guards. Let's all be point guards today. Let's all be point guards today.
Hey, I'm turning that thing over. I'm telling you that right now. You don't want me at point.
I play point guard one time. I'm a point guard for life.
I'm just over here waiting for Bruce to tell us what Magic said about point guard.
I didn't know that's what you said. Okay, so Magic Johnson, who we can all agree is the greatest point guard ever, right? We all agree with that, right?
Yeah,
yes, no, maybe so.
It's fair.
Okay. Magic Johnson said that a point guard's job description is to orchestrate the offense, control tempo, create for teammates first, and score as a counterpunch. That's not.
So how do you create for teammates? You have to have the ball in your hand to create.
No, I don't think necessarily you always have to have the ball in your hands. No.
Okay. All right.
But that's the best way that point guards do it. But anyway,
that's if your offense is, hey, my point guard, you run everything, set everybody up. But if your coach installs an offense like the triangle or like the motion, or like the Princeton or any of those offenses, it becomes less of a burden for one guy to facilitate because the offense is a high IQ offense where everyone is moving with and without the ball, setting screens on and off the ball, slashing, cutting, backdooring, and doing all of those things. That is a totally different type of offense that don't need Stockton. And Stockton would, like he wouldn't be doing all of that in the offense like that, and that is fine when you get
that's not true.
But there's still a point guard. There's still a point guard on the team by position.
I'm not trying to prolong this, but the argument you just made doesn't stand. You know why? Because Bob Knight is the king of the motion offense, and Isaiah Thomas, the second best point guard in history, played in that scheme. So the argument you just made doesn't stand.
What was my argument?
You just made the argument about ball movement, cutting, slashing, cutting, screening, slashing, all that, right? That it doesn't necessarily have to have the ball in the hands of the point guard. Isaiah Thomas ran that system, right? The second best point guard that we agreed on.
Once again, Bruce, English. You just repeated what I said. I said in an offense like that, it doesn't require or necessarily need a guy to do this. And you just pointed out a guy who did it that don't make my statement not true. Well, hold on. That don't make my statement not true. I said it don't necessarily need that. So if I say I don't need your help and you give me the help, that don't mean that I needed your help.
Well,
that makes sense. That don't make sense to you. If I say this offense doesn't need a guy to carry the ball as the point guard, but you say, well, Isaiah did it in the offense like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. They did it. It don't mean the offense needed that. The offense would have been fine without that. It didn't need it.
Do you believe the offense would have been fine without that?
What I'm saying, Bruce, is it didn't need it. When you run an offense like that, you can still generate the same amount of assists as a team. I talk about it all the time with Luka, Jokic, Caitlin Clark, whoever runs an offense like that. If you take them out of that offense and the offense actually operates as a team, you end up with the same amount of assists at the end of the game because you still got the same amount of scorers that can score.
Okay.
Right, like I think the Fever without Caitlin this year averaged 20.2 assists without her. With her, they averaged 20.8. So all of this stuff that Caitlin do, I'm doing this as a point guard and as a facilitator. When they run that offense and they do a lot of motion and a lot of backdooring as well in that offense, they still get 20 assists.
Okay.
Before we move, I have a question, Mel.
Yeah.
Would you say that Kareem, and just listen to me, would you say that Kareem was a better center than Hakeem?
No.
It's a really good debate. I got him ranked higher than King. Yeah.
That's not what Chris asked you though.
They both play center. You asked me who the better player is.
No. That's not what I asked you. I asked who was the better center. It's not the same thing. Who is the better center?
So his easy answer is yes. He would say that.
Yeah.
That's the easy answer. Yes.
All right, Mel.
I don't understand.
Okay. Hey, Chris. Hold on, Chris.
Chris,
hold on. Hey, hold on. Take the time and don't die on Reggie Miller better than Jordan. Don't die on that. Take the time and say you was just joking, please.
I'm dead.
Chris, I got a question for you then before we end it.
Man. What's up?
Do you have a
we ain't never gonna get to talk about Enes.
When you make your all-time greatest list, and that's not by position, that's just the all-time great list.
Mm-hmm.
Is Stockton above Steph on that list?
No, but you know why? No. Do you? Because we've talked about this. We as a player, what you do, yeah. Also, your career matters. Steph has 4 rings. Steph has 2 MVPs.
Wait, time out. So the difference between
the
John Stockton and Steph Curry in your mind, where Steph is higher, is his accomplishments and not his playing.
Yes.
Okay. Nah, if that's your reason, I respect it. I respect it 100%.
As a point guard, John Stockton is a better point guard than Steph Curry. As a player, when you include the accomplishments of someone's career, you can say Steph Curry is a better player than John Stockton.
So you flip.
But what type of player is Steph Curry? He's a point guard.
You said what, Jay?
Steph Curry is a point guard. Like he's not a center. He's not a nothing else.
The all-time point guard conversation is not about the things that accolades and stuff like that. Unless that's what y'all got. Y'all think Magic is the better point guard just off of straight accolades?
So the all-time point guard is still it's the GOAT of point guards. It's like it's the same conversation. You just limited the players who play point guard. That's the way I understand it. Am I wrong?
When you do all-time by position, how you play the position ranks over the accolades. When you do all-time, accolades rank over how you play the position.
So your lists are inconsistent. They flip-flop. I can be a better player than you, but if we play the same position and you play the position the way
you can be higher than me all the time.
You can you flip-flop it. Like I'm better than you. I achieved more than you. I had a better career than you. I'm just flat out better than you. Stockton is not better than Steph Curry. So what you're doing is saying, yeah, Steph's better than Stockton. So on an all-time great list, I'm gonna have Steph above him, way above him. But when we do an all-time point guard list, I'm a flip-flop and put Stockton over him because he plays the position the way I think it should be played. And I just think that's flawed to do that. I mean, because if you do it for quarterbacks, I don't think nobody do that for quarterbacks. We just go to the yards.
We got to stop this.
Oh, okay, he threw for this many. He ran for this many. He scored this many touchdowns. He won this much. And then that's kind of what we do. We don't go to it and be like, oh, yeah, but he ran too much. So we can't rank him how we have to rank. If Cam Newton had the same amount of yards passing as Drew. Let's say Cam Newton had more yards passing than Drew Brees, but he also ran it a lot. If he run too much, are you going to say that he's a running back and he's a hybrid? He's not really a quarterback? No, you're not going to do that. He's still a quarterback, and I'm still ranking him against other quarterbacks. They just play it different. It's more than one way to play point guard, just like it's more than one way to play quarterback. We don't have lists like, oh, but he's quarter. Like I did an episode where it was a girl that was on Fox Sports who said I can't vote for Lamar Jackson for MVP because I like my quarterbacks to be quarterbacky. I like them to quarterback different. And she said I won't give him my vote for MVP because he runs too much. That's what she said.
You know where your argument right there was flawed at?
Okay.
You said that, let's say Cam Newton had more passing yards than Drew Brees. That's the conversation for, is he a better quarterback than Drew Brees?
Right.
There is nothing point guard related that Steph has more than John Stockton of.
Points.
That's in the title.
Points. Produce them.
Championships.
Produce them. MVPs. Produce
If the
them.
point guard is supposed to run the offense and lead the team, he's led his team to success 4 times.
So Caitlin Clark tonight has 29 points, 10 assists, 1 turnover.
1 turnover. I seen that.
That's
And
impressive.
guess what? Hey, you got to big her up when she up, but it won't stay up long.
Yeah.
It won't stay up long.
She came to play, man. She heard all the noise. But let's get to this next topic, man. Chris,
Yes, let's do that. Ooh.
What's good with the schedule?
The schedule is out. The NBA schedule is officially out. The whole schedule, not just the important days for ratings, and no, everybody's schedule. All 82 are officially out. But I do have the games that kind of matter a little bit, stuff that you want to see. So opening day is October 20th. There are 3 games that day. Celtics at Pistons start the whole slate off at 3 p.m. Eastern.
That's weird.
Then Sixers at Knicks and Thunder at Spurs, right? So that's how we get the whole season started.
Hold on. I'm sorry. What's the opening nights? I'm sorry, Chris. What's the open nights again?
Celtics at Pistons.
Okay.
At 3 in the afternoon.
3 in the afternoon. Yeah.
Why would they do that?
You know why?
Because the WNBA been doing it.
No, I'm saying at 3 in the afternoon. People still
No,
at work.
there's a lot of action. There's a lot of actual this season. There are a lot of 3 p.m. games.
Yeah, because LeBron is in the East now, so they want LeBron playing in that key 7 o'clock spot.
That's a good
Key
point.
prime time 7 o'clock spot. That's what that is.
You might be right.
So now,
no.
Hold on. So Mel, I think I know what you're getting at. Why is the championship banner night not the last game? I have no idea.
What's the last game?
The last game is Spurs Thunder. The last game of the night is Spurs
West Coast.
Yeah, that's
It's for the West.
Championship. That's the champ. That was the championship, though. Well, everybody.
and it's a different coast.
So opening night. Those 3 games. First, before we move on, what do y'all feel about? Did they get it right for the opening night?
Well,
all 3 games are on Peacock, by the way. So NBC got the opening night. All 3 games are on Peacock.
I want to ask Bruce about Boston, because you remember when Westbrook and KD first split, they wanted to make sure that their game was prime time, and same with Shaq and Kobe and stuff like that. Why you think they didn't match up the Celtics with Jaylen Brown versus Tatum against?
That's what I would have done, but on opening night, you got to have the champions getting their rings. And so the matchup, of course, again, LeBron is that needle mover. He's the one. So, you're going to have the Knicks, who are now back, they are now back the best team in the league, theoretically, because they're the champs. And then, the team that everyone's paying attention to, LeBron and the Sixers. That's why they did it. I personally thought, before it came out, and I really gave it thought, I would have done Sixers and Celtics, though, for that Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum matchup. But clearly LeBron kind of overshadowed that. That's what happened.
Could it be a passing of the torch where they feel like that this is the team that's going to dethrone the Knicks as the champions? So let's go ahead and marquee that right off the rip.
I don't think they care. They just want LeBron.
No. It's definitely ratings driven. Ratings.
Well, of course, you got the New York market, right? Which we know that's the biggest TV market. So you have the New York market, and then you have LeBron. So 2 massive ratings drivers. That's going to be huge when the ratings come out a few days later.
And you got the argument in this offseason, like after the Sixers completed their roster overhaul. The argument was that the Sixers team was built to beat the Knicks, and so you got to see
right off the ripper
out gate. What does this look like? There's no excuses. Embiid should be healthy. JB is there. Tyrese Maxey's there, VJ is there, LeBron is there. This is the best chance to see. All right, this is the def lineup that was built for New York. Can we see if it can compete with New York? Obviously, you need time to build chemistry. Mm-hmm. We know that. But for ratings,
that might be the fatal flaw in the 76ers in opening game.
No chemistry?
Yeah, for sure.
And the Knicks, who just came off of a championship, I don't think lost too many monumental key pieces this offseason. They're pretty much still the same. So that chemistry is still rolling over.
If I'm not mistaken, like in the board meetings or whatever, aren't the NBA like three biggest like marquee days, like opening day?
I got all the days here. So it's opening day, Christmas, and Martin Luther King Day.
Okay,
I got all those games here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I will to foreshadow. I will say that the NBA missed the mark because on none of these days, including President's Day, are Celtics Sixers. Sixers. Yeah, Celtics Sixers. On none of these days is Celtics Sixers.
I think when they're looking at that, Celtics roster, they're like, man, they're not gonna compete.
That's true too.
I have a serious problem with that though. Like that's one of the biggest rivalries in the Eastern Conference.
Sure.
It's not really in the history of the NBA outside of Boston Lakers.
They play,
but I guarantee that ain't.
That should at least
I guarantee that ain't none of the 3:00 games though. They'll be prime time.
Yeah, they didn't even get rivals weak, and that's what kind of burnt me up.
And there's more fuel to it because not only did you just make the trade with your division rival to send Jaylen Brown there, but you also gave up, what was it, a 3-1 lead?
Yep.
To this team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So the NBA, I feel like missed the mark with that one. On the
I just thought about something real quick. And Britne, tell me what you think about this. They should have done like the NFL and had a rematch of the finals in the opener. So the Knicks and the Spurs, that way you could have had the Sixers and the Celtics on opening night as well.
I thought that's what they were going to do.
Okay.
I thought that I was like, okay, I would like to see that. It's a new season. The Spurs are more experienced now. I think they added a few additional pieces. I think Tobias Harris is over there now. The Knicks didn't really do too much.
You don't want to do too much damage to a team that just won a championship.
Right. But also they couldn't financially. They also couldn't.
Cap strap.
Right. So I wanted to see that rematch and then have one of the biggest rivalries in the history of the game go against each other. After that big trade and all the drama that was circulated around JB and JT and all that, and that 3-1, and like to me that'd have been kind of for Philly. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, the NBA missed the mark for sure. To round out the rest of the opening week, Wednesday you have the Timberwolves at the Heat, the new look Wolves with LaMelo Ball, and the new look Heat with Giannis and Bobby Portis. And then you have Warriors Lakers because the names alone, that's what that does. Yeah. You got Steph versus Luka now, right? Thursday, October 22nd, you have LeBron's Philly debut. Now I feel like they got this one right. They got his home debut against the Cavaliers. Yeah, the team that was considered number 2 in the bid for LeBron this offseason, and then followed up by Nuggets at Thunder to close out that night.
I like Nuggets Thunder. I like that.
And then Friday you have Knicks Celtics and Rockets at Spurs. So that closes out opening week.
What are they waiting for with the Celtics and the Sixers? What is going on there?
We're not until late October.
Yeah, it's like some random game.
It's 8 o'clock. The first one I think is in Boston. It's an 8 o'clock game, but they messed it up with the Sixers Celtics. Like,
I think they did. Yeah.
So
you kind of want that at a standalone time where like that's the game and all odds are gonna be on there. So I think you could have put them on like key days or whatever, but a lot of those key days you got to see what else is on TV. They want some games that's to win ratings against nothing. You get what I'm saying? They want all eyes on these games. So I think like trying to save it for regular Tuesday or Wednesday night on ESPN or whatever. I think that I don't think that's a bad move. I understand you could have made it a marquee matchup or whatever, but you know they got that contract with ESPN where they kind of guaranteed some good games.
Yeah, and I'm sure it will be like that Wednesday night or whatever ESPN
that showcase or whatever they call it.
Yeah, NBA showcase. So, but I think that they play 4 times at least, right? Not including if they see each other in the cup, right? They play 4 times. There, out of those 4 games, you couldn't put them on any one of these magical days.
Nah, I mean, so they did a raw deal with the TV joint. A lot of games now are on streaming. A lot of games are on Peacock and I think Prime. Amazon got a lot of them, right?
Yep.
So with that being said, so now there's I don't know if it's a bidding war, but it's a who gets what games on what networks, which is it's gonna drive up prices for us. You get what I'm saying? Somebody did a study the other day that said to watch all the NFL, you got to buy 7 different apps or 7
like
different
$200
services.
something a year, something like that.
Yeah. You see the same joint, right?
Yeah.
So but the NBA's turning to that same thing too. So it's too much. And Bruce, me and you spoke about this, how colleges are now making their own TV deals outside of their whatever. It's too many. Like it's too many non-basketball decisions that's affecting when the basketball games are being played.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's ratings, it's TV. It's when you had the big game last week, we need the big, you know what I'm saying? Because if you put all the games nobody want to see on Amazon Prime, then ain't nobody gonna buy Amazon Prime. If you put all the games nobody want to see on Peacock, ain't nobody gonna have that. So,
Yeah, but
so go ahead, Brittany.
As far as Sixers Celtics, like we didn't even get Rivals Week. Sixers play Miami. When that happened?
But I think a lot of it has to do with who's on the Celtics. Like,
is Jason Tatum in the Celtics?
So when Adam Silver went wrong, he was like, man, we're waiting on LeBron to release the schedule, to finalize the schedule. So what he said is out loud is we schedule this thing based off of certain players. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The marquee games. So LeBron can't be the only player. Is 15 big Jokic. Jokic is one of them. Luka is one. Steph is probably one.
SGA is not one.
SGA. Yeah. The alien.
Wemby.
Who played like Alf in the finals. That's an alien too, but it's not the one you're scared of.
That motherfucker definitely disappeared. That motherfucker was the GOAT when he was going against Chet Holmgren.
He sure was.
He went from GOAT to bad GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Over there eating grass, he couldn't catch a win.
He went from GOAT to Curry GOAT.
Boy.
Wow.
So it's one of them things, man, that I don't like that they do it, but he kind of pulled back the curtain and let us see what the Wizard was really doing when he said they was waiting on LeBron to finalize the schedules. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of unfair because more people care about their own market than you know what I'm saying. So, like, when is Charlotte in a marquee game this year?
Would they be?
Hey, well, actually, no, it's not a trick question. There's an answer, and we'll get to that. we'll get to that.
Real quick, what did y'all think of this comment from Lamont White that's on the screen? I thought this was really good.
I can't see it. Read it.
Says tied for least back to back. Sixers least 3 games in 4 night stretches. Sixers, I wonder why the favoritism is obvious. I think he's saying the Sixers don't have that many back to backs as far as the rest of the league goes.
Well, he's saying they're tied for the least in the league in the least 3 games in 4 night stretches. So 1, LeBron is old. 2, Embiid is broke up. So that is interesting that they would favor that for them. Man.
Well, also there's
you gotta have your best players on the court. So
there is also an element to this that's outside of sports that also dictates what the schedule looks like. A lot of these teams host other events in their arenas.
In the buildings, yeah.
So there's other things that's going on that play a part in when they can have games and stuff like that. We've seen it. Atlanta ended up messing it up somehow. They had a playoff game the same day Janet Jackson was supposed to be performing. So there are other things that are factor into the schedule.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. That might be why they don't play that many, because usually back to back, you might be, at the crib for both of them, or you might be playing somebody close enough that you can just shoot over on a bus or a quick flight. So it all
if you got back-to-back road games, you might be playing Memphis and Charlotte, or the Clippers and the Lakers.
Yeah, the Pistons, for example, their West Coast trip is literally 5 days, and it's Kings, Warriors, Lakers, and they knock out all three of those games in a matter of a week. So it's just how the scheduling goes and stuff like that. So just like devil's advocate, that might be why they don't have that many back-to-backs and 3 and 4s like that. But this it's something to speculate because LeBron is old, Embiid is hurt. It could be something to talk about.
Yeah, we also do share our stadium with the Flyers.
And hockey season goes on at the same time as well. So there's that too. I forgot about that. Thank you.
They also said virtually OKC got the easiest schedule in the league.
Right.
Now, before we move on to the next day, I did see you text that, and I want to ask you what exactly determined, because it's not like
it's probably
is it strength of schedule based off of win percentage last year?
I think
because you play every team in the league.
Yeah.
You don't in football, you don't play every team in the league.
I think it's how the games are positioned. Like
that's why I want to know, like, how exactly if you play all 30 teams, there is no kind of
you don't play the East teams as much as the West teams, I don't think. And
no, you play 2 games against the East, and then you play 3 or 4 with people in the West. You play 4 in your division and 3 with people outside of your division in the West, and then you play 2 against the East.
Yeah, I think what Britne's saying, the way they got it positioned, like, am I playing like 3 straight playoff teams, or am I playing like 5 straight non-playoff teams? How you position it.
And then the home game, who you got at home when you got them at home. There's got to be a lot of stuff in there.
So like if OKC is at home, they got a 5-game homestand, and it's Charlotte, Brooklyn, just the bottom barrel joint, Sacramento,
right,
Phoenix. So that's what you're talking about. That's how it would
I
determine.
think so. Yeah, I gotta look into it. I don't know exactly how they factor that in. It's probably something Vegas do.
All I know is I can't wait for that Sixers Lakers. It really is gonna be Michael Jackson's black versus white.
So moving on to
I'm playing, y'all.
Moving on to Christmas Day. Now I only had a problem. I only had a problem with one game on this slate. But so to start the day, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, all times Eastern, you get your Spurs Knicks matchup, opening Christmas Day, right? Then you get Heat at Celtics following that. You get 76ers at Los Angeles, right? LeBron returns back to LA, the team that he got a ring for, played 8 years for, got his son drafted by.
Oh, wait a minute. So he can spend Christmas in his house.
Yeah.
They did that on purpose.
He can go kick it with Savannah and them over there in Hollywood Hills. Then you got Thunder at Timberwolves, right? All 4 of those I think are great matchups. Then you close the night with Nuggets at Warriors. For what?
Oh, no, they got a history, bro. Apparently they have a rivalry from like 2 years back to back in the playoffs or whatever. Jokic is and Steph is him too, and Jimmy Butler may be back by then.
I don't know. For the 4 games that you had before that, I would have had any of those 4 games be the last game of the night, right? But more specifically,
well, all that stuff is regional, like where you at on the clock.
So you can still. There's no reason for Steph and the Warriorettes and Jokic to end and prime the Christmas Day games. That was nasty for me.
I would have had the Sixers Lakers at the end. Or what was the other one?
So they had Sixers Lakers, Thunder at Wolves, Heat at Celtics, Spurs at Knicks. I would have did Spurs and Knicks.
Spurs and Knicks back there.
Now you got to put your worst game last because people gonna be tired, man. They done open gifts, ate dinner. They go, come on, man. Y'all done had 13 Christmases or so. You know what I'm saying? Open gifts, ate dinner, watch some football on Netflix. Yeah. Man,
you know what? I'm so glad you said that because I want to ask y'all, how do y'all think that this and take we know what the NFL is, but we know that the NBA is trying to get that back from the NFL. We know the NFL has only been doing this for a couple of years. NBA Christmas was NBA's thing. How do y'all think that this slate? How do y'all think that this slate competes with the NFL Christmas games?
NFL doesn't matter.
NFL's a POS for that, dog.
Why?
And it ain't gonna work with Warriors and Nuggets. You should have had that first and dropped the other ones down.
So I know
the funny thing, the NFL could have put the Jets versus the Titans and it would still do numbers.
Exactly.
It's just what it is.
So just I know this is the basketball show, but just for reference, so y'all know what the NBA is going up against. The NFL is only putting up 3 games. We know a football game is a little bit longer than a basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
At 12 o'clock, you got Spurs and Knicks. At 1 o'clock, you got Bears and Packers. That's washing that. That's washing that.
Look,
that's washing that.
Everybody already
should have had that Warriors and Nuggets up there.
Yeah.
So Bears and Packers is washing that, right?
Oh, yes.
So around halftime, Celtics Heat starts. You might be able to get 15 minutes over there. Then they're going right back to Packers Bears.
Yes.
At 4:30, Bills and Broncos. Wash.
Yo.
Wash. Yo. At 4:30 is Bills and Broncos. At 5 o'clock is Lakers Sixers. There might be some remote tussling with that one. Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I probably can do without that Bills Broncos. Oof. Well, you know what?
Oh, I never wanted to see 2 teams beat each other up more worse in my life.
So there might be some remote tussling between the Bills Broncos and Lakers Sixer game, right? Then you got the Thunder and Timberwolves at 8 o'clock. 15 minutes after that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
15 minutes after that, Seattle and LA Rams kickoff.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
I'm watching the highlights of the Thunder game.
That's not
There you go, Jay.
Highlights of that Thunder, whatever. I'll see you on YouTube. That's not
like I said. NFL the POS for that, dog.
But Mel, why?
That's tough, bro.
Why?
They just know they is, man.
They
had their
Chris.
thing on Thanksgiving. NBA had their thing on Christmas, man. You know what I mean? Leave well
Chris,
enough
the
alone.
NBA came with a really good
NFL is the honey badger.
and the NFL said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, the NBA had it was like, ooh, hold on, you got my attention for a little bit, NBA. But it was like 12 o'clock, you got the first NBA game. 1 o'clock, Flame. Green Bay and Chicago. Like
the NFL only been playing Christmas games for 2 years. The first year and last year, if I'm not mistaken, it was only a doubleheader. They went ahead and added
I think it was 3 games last year.
Yeah, the first year I know it was only a doubleheader.
First year it was only 2. I think last year they did the 3.
Yeah, that last game is like that. That's that POS move Mel talking about.
At 8:15 prime time.
Listen, why not just finish the job off?
That first year they interviewed LeBron and all them other cats, and they was like, man, they know that Christmas is ours. Christmas is ours. The NFL said.
Really? Right. Yeah, they should have shut their mouth on that one.
Yeah,
I don't know what the NBA even could do to try to.
They can't do anything.
I don't even know if you get one of the best performers ever to perform. Like it's taken away from football. It's just too hard.
The only thing that I feel like would be the NBA saving grace is that all the Christmas games are on ESPN and ABC. So it's pretty much wide reach to everybody. The first 2 football games are both on Netflix. Not everybody's paying the $24.99.
And I think the third one is on Prime, right?
The third one is on Fox, and that's where it gets nasty.
Yeah. But I bet you the Netflix games are still going to outdo the NBA. Watch.
Oh yeah.
Just to give you some hindsight, The
Yeah.
Lions Vikings Christmas game last year, I think got 22 million views.
There you go.
And that game was terrible because we was ass. We lost. We lost to the JJ McCarthy Vikings. 22 million people still watch that shit. And I think they said that it was averaging like 5 to 7 million views the whole day for the Christmas slate in NBA.
Yeah. The NBA can't, they just can't touch the NFL. That's all there is to it.
Can they do Christmas on the 26th, the NBA?
All right.
So
they got a better chance doing Christmas in June.
Oh, that's Christmas Day. Then we got MLK, and they incorporating President's Day as a marquee day now as well. So we're gonna run through these a little bit quicker. So MLK Day starts off with Pistons at Cavaliers, round 2 playoff matchup from last year. This is where they messed up again. 76ers at Hawks. I know the Hawks are in there because Atlanta, MLK Day, it has to be done. But this was another chance you could have had 76ers Celtics, right? Timberwolves at Knicks. That's a great game. You got LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards.
Atlanta, it has to be done.
It has to be done. That's why they do it.
So Memphis got to play too, right?
Hold on. Wait. Hey, Rockets at Memphis, MLK Day.
I
was trying to be wrong on purpose.
We need to riot that one. That should be rioted.
Well, I'm saying that white man is slick, dog. Whoa.
And then you got Celtics at Wizards. Why? Thunder at Mavericks. Why? Suns at Clippers. Why? So there's 7 games on MLK Day. We know the ones
Thunder
that they
and
missed
Mavericks
on.
Thunder and Mavericks gonna be lit though. Kyrie's back. And
Oh,
you got
Kyrie and Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag,
that's gonna
Salute
be a
the
good
flag.
one. And then President's Day. Jay, call back to your earlier statement. President's Day opens with Timberwolves at Hornets. There you go.
Ooh, Melo
Ball goes back to Charlotte. 76.
I'm looking for the needle. It didn't move at all.
76ers at, you want to guess, Brittany? I got you. Not the Celtics. It's at the Mavericks. 76ers. LeBron versus Cooper Flag and Kyrie Irving.
You didn't even mention there all the other players.
Kyrie will be gone by President's Day. Kyrie will be gone by President's Day. Know that.
Andrew traded.
Traded.
I believe that too. Spurs at Heat. I think that's gonna be a good game. Pacers at Warriors. Nobody cares. Suns at Wizards. Magic at Thunder. Knicks at Grizzlies. Pistons at Jazz. So that's the President's Day slate.
I think the Thunder could be. I mean, I think the Magic can really make some moves this year. They look real good on paper.
They always look good on paper. Overall, opening night, opening week, Christmas, MLK, President's Day. What would y'all grade the NBA schedule?
A B+.
Yeah.
7 out of 10, bro. 7 out of 10. Hold on, what's the grading scale?
A letter grade, Jay. A letter grade.
My bad. 7 out of 10. What's that? A B?
No.
I give it a B.
It's like
they
a
just
D plus.
they
That's
just doing the same thing every year, man. They just doing the same thing. Oh, who got traded? Let's face him against his old team.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? A couple of rivalries there. You know, a rematch of the finals or a rematch of a playoff game. It's it's the same stuff, man. Like it ain't.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I didn't see nothing where they were saying, hey man, let's put some of these rookies in prime time. Let's let y'all see Darren Peterson. Let's let y'all see the Banter. I ain't seen no Utah, no Wizards, and what's the other kid? The Bulls. Caleb Wilson gonna be so nasty. They ain't even showcasing them dudes, man.
Yeah, but they gotta.
Caleb Wilson gonna be.
So the Wizards do have 2 marquee games: MLK Day and President's Day. The Wizards are there for that. But I do agree. Like there is no rookie showcase this year.
No, but you got to make sure those rookies are nice like that before you do it. That's what I think.
Well,
and remember, we're
forgetting in prime time.
We're also forgetting they can flex. So if these rookies end up really being, something special,
but they usually don't on the marquee games.
Well, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
On them set aside days.
You
I'm
had
talk about that one. We don't get
Brittany, I'm with you. You know I'm
we
with you.
don't meet up till November 10th.
Yeah,
you
know
had
I'm with
five. You had 5 opportunities to 1 game out of 4. You had 5 opportunities to do it. Missed on every 0 for 5.
Every last one of them. How do you do that? 2
0
of the
for
most
5.
aggressive fan bases, craziest fan bases, and you don't put right. Come on.
I will tell you that those arenas will be packed out and they will be rocking when those games do happen. And whenever they decide to broadcast them, they're gonna do numbers. But how you miss on all these marquee traditional NBA days and you don't put, and that's what you said LeBron, you was waiting on the decision because he was holding up the schedule making, and you said all of that and missed this.
And his history with the Celtics.
Come on now. Yeah.
He don't like.
I'm gonna say C-
is the Celtics.
I'm gonna say C-.
He is kind of right though. The Celtics, outside of Tatum, like who are you really excited to see? And I'm a Celtics fan talking, so I get it too. I get it.
Yeah, but
all right, let's run. I'm gonna try to get y'all out of here. We're gonna run through these last. That's it, Chris.
Yeah, that's all the marquee days that I got. That's the heavy hitters, supposedly.
Real quick,
the NBA schedule this year.
January 14th, there's a game in Paris. Can we assume the Spurs are playing? That's
of course, yeah.
I just want to make sure. I don't. My dad told me never assume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me run through these super chats that came in from the first topic. It said, if you look to score, and thank you, Lansing, for the $2 super chat. If you look to score before an assist, you're not a point guard. Smooth Gentleman, $5 super chat. You can't penalize Curry. He is one of the greatest scorers of all time. Traditional point guards usually don't win many chips besides Magic. Interesting.
Really?
Romeo D. Steph dribbling drills alone make him better.
That's a pretty lazy take, but okay.
Shout out to Cedric Franklin, member for 23 months. What if you're a point guard, but you're on a team that can't score like that? Allen Iverson had that problem. He had to score. That's a good question. Any answers?
He's a shooting guard.
He should have been on one of them graphics.
He was a shooting guard.
He's a shooting guard.
Yeah. Steph is a 2 guard. I listened to the Baja had this conversation and trying to decide where to put Iverson and Steph messed them up. They barely could finish their list. They got all the way through it. I think about 6 people picked top 5s, and then they got to the end and somebody threw out there, was he a point guard? They had to do their whole joint over again. I mean, like this position, like I think is a waste to worry about if they play it a certain way, because then you can't even make a legit list, because where you gonna put Steph at? Like there's no other position. Like he's not a 2 guard. So I don't know. This show is fire. Appreciate you, Romeo.
I think that was right after I crashed out too. I think that's where that came through.
All right, so while we was doing the show and Chris and Bruce was getting cooked by Jay and Britne.
Stop.
Ain't no cooking going on here.
Was Magic getting cooked too? I just want to know.
I'm an innocent bystander.
I was watching the Indiana Fever and the Wings game, and it was good. Yes. 29 points for Caitlin, 10 assists, only 1 turnover. I only seen 1, maybe 2 blow-bys. I mean, so she was solid. 29 points from Paige. She was cooking in the first half, but they kind of struggled in the fourth quarter. But Indiana Fever pulled it out. MVP performance from Caitlin Clark, and that's taking us right to our conversation, because a lot of people don't have her in their MVP discussion, and one of those people is her own teammate Aaliyah Boston and her co-host Candace Parker. This them talking about who they think is the top 3 for MVP.
So now that we've seen half of the season of basketball, let's revisit these. So I think in terms of MVP, it may not be in this order, but to me, it's A'ja Wilson. Surprise, surprise.
All right.
Miles, Kelsey Mitchell, Can I get there?
Oh, my bad.
Kelsey Mitchell, Paige Beckers. Those are my 4. I think you could swap, but I think Olivia Miles gets the edge just because they're the number 1 team in the league. You know, they're head and shoulders, I would say, above. But yeah, I think Asia Wilson, again, unless voters get tired, this midseason, yeah, it's hard not to have her in the conversation. I think defensive player of the year. Let's talk about it.
All right, so if you didn't catch that, Candace Parker was giving her top 4, and when she got to her 3, Aaliyah Boston interjected and said Kelsey Mitchell. Like, don't forget Kelsey. And then she was like, I'm going to get there, Kelsey. And then that was like around the All-Star break. Just recently, maybe earlier this week, Aaliyah Boston was getting interviewed, and they asked her about Kelsey Mitchell, and she said it again.
AB, I'm not sure how much more you can say, but when you see Kelsey, who already is one of the best scorers in the world, get to this level, what does that say about her work ethic and the way she's playing?
Yeah, Kelsey comes in here and she works every day. I mean, she gets up extra shots. She just comes in and does what she needs to do. And I think, honestly, she's really just the MVP. Like, I think that's just what she's been doing. Every single night you see her come out and she drops, I don't even know how many points at this rate. She defends.
There you guys go. AB calling Kelsey Mitchell the MVP.
All right, that was a Caitlin Clark fan that I grabbed that soundbite from. He was reacting to it. They're hot. The Caitlin Clark fans are hot. Here's one in the comment section. Boston is out of line. Always ride with your team. Seems shady. Did this person forget?
Huh? She on her team. No.
They're like,
she did. No.
So here's some comments I grabbed from under the videos of some of these Caitlin Clark fans. One person said, "I love Candace Parker. I can't believe she does a show with this Boston." Look, Boston harbors serious hate of Clark for knocking undefeated South Carolina out of the semifinals. Look at the crowd size and the other teams when they are not playing Caitlin Clark in the Fever. Kelsey Mitchell has 0 double-doubles in her entire WNBA career. There has never been an MVP with a stat line like that. Who trusted her? It's clearly CC and Sophie Cunningham against all.
Okay, so first of all, let me address them. Please me. So number one, I just seen the sellout crowd where Dallas played Minnesota, the Lynx in Minnesota. Paige came home, so there's a really sizable crowd there. Number one. Number two, Boston and Kelsey Mitchell are on the same team as Caitlin Clark. That's neither here nor there. Number four, with Aaliyah Boston does not have an MVP vote, and it's good because none of that don't matter. At best, Kelsey Mitchell, and if you throw in daggone Caitlin Clark, they'll still together finish behind Asia Wilson. The end.
But that's true though.
Nothing else matters here, guys. Because we like our
behind voice. Olivia Miles too now.
And Olivia as well.
I just for the life of me, I can't understand. If you're not even the best player on your team, how do you think you're gonna get more MVP consideration than the person that is better than you on the team?
You might not be the best player, but you might be the best at your position.
She's not even the best point guard on her team.
I think it says a lot though. Boston knows both of their games very well. They practice together. They have meetings together. They know the offense, so she knows both their roles within this offense. To me, that's telling me everything I need to know. Mm-hmm. Everything I need to know. And if she just picked Kelsey, nobody came out and told her Kelsey or Caitlin or who would you choose. Nobody asked her that. She just came out and said Kelsey. That tells me everything I need to know.
I think CC would pick Kelsey too. I think everybody in the Fever organization, I keep hearing this. Even Stephanie White, the coach, has said this. The only people who don't believe this is the Caitlin Clark fans. They wanted to be her so bad. Listen, it's not her. It's not her. And they keep talking about assists. Dude, she had 10 assists a day. Do you know how many assists they had as a team?
How many?
12.
14.
Dang, I was not far off.
So,
hey man, let me say this too.
Where nobody else can get an assist. Like she's keeping the ball until it's time to pass for a shot.
Let me say this. Caitlin Clark may be the face of the Fever, but locker room leaders and stuff know sometimes who's the person that make this team go, who's the actual leader, who's inspiring, who's the person who's
the engine.
Yeah, and right now that's Boston. Like, because I haven't seen off nights to the point where Caitlin have an off night. Caitlin can have an off night that leads directly to losing.
Or winning. She can be off and they win. Kelsey Mitchell Kelsey Mitchell is on a streak of 18 straight games with 20 plus points. The record is 20, and that's Asia Wilson, but she done that over the course of 2 seasons, so it overlapped. But Kelsey has done 18 straight games in this season with 20 plus points. She had an off night.
So
tonight,
it sounds like that's a historical feat.
Yeah, she had an off night tonight and still got an average 23.
I just had a thought. It may or may not have anything to do with this. I just want to get it out before I forget it. Sophie Cunningham is who Caitlin Clark fans want Caitlin Clark to be. They need to go.
I get it.
You get it, Bruce?
I get it. In terms of the stances that she's taking, not
that she won't. Oh, you're right.
Sophie Cunningham is what Caitlin Clark.
Well, I thought you was talking about playing the building. I was like,
no.
In terms of what, Bruce? I couldn't hear you.
In terms of the stance she's taking politically, in terms of what she's saying publicly.
Yeah, that is a fact.
No, that's actually a really good point. But I thought you were talking about on court. I was like,
no.
I wish it would have clicked when
because
you said
again, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this Jay, because if it's on court, there's nothing you can. Caitlin Clark is a good basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that Caitlin Clark fans stand for has nothing to do with basketball.
Very true.
Yeah,
and that's where you get Sophie Cunningham. That Sophie Cunningham is what Caitlin Clark fans want Caitlin Clark to be. Instead, Caitlin Clark is smiling the biggest smile she ever had when Barack Hussein showed up. You know what I'm saying?
She said that's one of my favorite people.
Yeah, and one of her favorite channels is the broadcasting, the British Broadcasting Federation. She loves the BBC.
I knew
Clark likes black folks, y'all. I'm gonna just say that.
Surprise.
Loves black folks, y'all.
Surprise. And she's a Democrat.
Who's 81?
Really likes us, guys.
I ain't getting on that train at all.
Yeah, but you see how mad you see how mad Tommy Loren got at her because she wouldn't answer the question about the trans. She just wouldn't answer it. And she was pissed. Like, you're a coward. They called her a coward, dog.
Yeah, that's a tough question to ask somebody, though.
Yeah, what's your take on the trans? Should they play? Yeah, I'm just here to play basketball, y'all. That's not for me.
And they be trying to set her up. And shout out to her for having proper PR footwork.
Republicans buy sneakers too.
Oh, you know they gonna prepare her for that.
Yeah, because they be asking the question in like the most inopportune moments. So you had 10 and 29 today. How does that feel? It's really, really good. Yeah, so how you feel about the trans? What?
Yeah, they try to throw it in there and catch them sleeping. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the road, like years later, comes out that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are some of the best of friends. Like, I would not be surprised if they be hanging out. Her fans would be mad.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Reese fans would be mad as hell too.
I wouldn't be surprised if Caitlin Clark came out with a commercial and said trans people wear Nikes too.
Wow. Yeah.
You now that's not even.
Don't give Phil Knight no idea.
I was about to say that's not even the Caitlin Clark issue. Now you asking Nike to go out and step on that leg.
Boy, you know how many shoes she'll sell, boy. That the LGBT community.
I was about to say, yeah.
Boy,
it'll take over.
Yeah,
Phil Knight rolling over in his grave right now. Like, I should have thought about that. I know you're alive, guys. I know.
And that commercial be dope, dog.
Oh my goodness!
Listen, hold on. if Nike ended up coming out with a commercial that had Caitlin Clark and Drake, it'd break the internet. It would break the internet.
True. Or Caitlin Clark and Obama. I'd rather see that. Trans people.
Hey, Chris, which Drake? Aubrey or Drake from Drake and Josh? Both of them will break the internet.
Or Draco that was on Breakfast Club saying Drake.
Boy, Caitlin Clark is Young
Soldier Boy. But look,
the first rapper to do a commercial with a WNBA player.
Yeah, but who y'all think the MVP is though? Top three.
Asia, Olivia, and Kelsey.
That's
my three too.
I'm good there.
I mean, Asia is doing what Asia does, and at this point, you got to put Asia in the GOAT consideration. But Olivia Miles has the best record and is contributing to that best record as a rookie. I mean, she might not win it unless Asia just happens to take like a late season slip in productivity. Then Olivia might jump up in that. But if the Phoenix, I mean, if the Minnesota Lynx just keep winning and like every couple of games, the Aces will drop a game that they shouldn't drop. They almost dropped that game against the Fever. So you get what I'm saying? Like Asia's facing another MVP candidate in Kelsey Mitchell, and you lose that game. But they didn't. They came back and won it. Then they faced I can't remember who it was. They ended up losing to. But like if she go keep dropping games,
the Lynx, they lost to the Lynx by like.
They lost to the Lynx. 15. Yeah, they lost to but that was a back to. They had two games in 2 days. Mm-hmm. And then they had a back-to-back on the end of that where they sat out everybody against the Liberty, and they lost that game too. But yeah, they had a rough little road trip. But yeah, went head-to-head with two MVP candidates back-to-back. Barely won one, and then lost the other one in easy fashion to Olivia Miles. So those things matters. The head-to-head matchups matter. Mm-hmm. The record matters, and I think if the Lynx keep winning and the Aces keep dropping games, because right now I got Olivia number one.
The only problem is as Fee's finding her footing, it's taking a little bit. Yeah, it didn't take as much as I thought so far, but it is taking a little bit off of Olivia's production, and that could kind of derail her momentum.
You know what my pushback to that would be? Is that she's been doing this without Fee this entire time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Fee is one of those players that when she's on the floor, your eyes draw to her. So you can't help it. It's hard to call somebody an MVP and you see somebody better than them on their team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you remember all the stuff they did before, but right there you're like, man, down the stretch, Fee was just too good. So who meant more to their team? Like, these voters have all kinds of
I don't know,
little things that trip them up.
I'm with you.
So like I said, it may not hurt it, but it's gonna hurt it with some voters. We know that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jared. But I think Olivia Miles, she's electric. Like,
agreed. Oh yeah,
she's just an electric type of player. She holds her own.
Right now, she's my favorite player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I feel like she's done enough to not drop. Like, I don't think Fee coming back,
I'm with you,
takes away from her. Like, so I don't think that is gonna make her drop. I think she's done enough to sustain. I don't think, like I said, if Asia continues to play at the level she's playing, I think that it is Asia 1, Olivia 2. But if Asia,
she didn't have a really good game the other day when they played Paige Beckersnam and McLeod hit 41. I mean, she was on the heater though. But so there's just games where her numbers aren't as impressive as they were earlier in the season, and people are looking at that.
And to that point, Asia had a game where she scored only 15 points. That was a season low. So
she had 4 blocks, I bet though.
So people do have,
you know what I'm saying?
People do have down games sometimes. That doesn't,
1
or 2 down games here or there does not contract away from an MVP level season that you put together as a whole.
Yeah, if you drop to the 4th seed, it does though. Because when the Aces was the 2 seed, I was like, okay, I know the Lynx are the 1 seed and they've been led by Olivia Miles, but the Aces are right there at the 2 seed. So I can make the argument that the offensive production plus the defensive value for Asia, plus the fact that they right there at number 2,
makes up.
But they done dropped the number. They done dropped the number 3 now. And if the Fever keep winning the way they winning, they go end up flopping with.
But hold on, Mel. We've seen this show before. The Aces drop games they're not supposed to, and then about a month out they gear up, and then they go on the heater. And then in the playoffs, they on all cylinders, and you got nothing to worry about. This is who they are. They chilling.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But if you want that MVP again for this season, that ain't gonna work. They done dropped you to number 2 on my ladder. And if the Fever pass you, it's a good chance that you drop the number 3 on the ladder because Kelsey Mitchell is leading the Fever. So that's just how I look at it. But she got the defensive side of the ball going for her. So maybe that matters a lot too. So it is. I want to hear what Britne and Bruce saying though, because Britne was about to say something.
I think I said all I really need to say as far as I have Olivia Miles 1, Asia Wilson 2, and then the field for me. That's how I look at it. As long as they don't fall too far, which I don't think they will. I mean, this is Asia's lead, and Olivia Miles, like I said earlier, is just electric. Even if Fee does come back, and I know the talent that she is, to me, or when Fee comes back, is she back already?
No, she back.
She's back.
She back, right?
She missed half the season.
Yeah. So playoff time, that's only gonna make the team
that much more dangerous.
That much more dangerous. So especially when you could give Olivia Miles even more of a break.
They got a cold starting 5, dog. I mean, first of all, the number one scoring option for them before Fee came back was Natasha Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And McBride was just a shooter. Natasha Howard was the post player scorer, and Olivia Miles was the secondary scorer. But the secondary scorer last year was Courtney Williams, who get the chill and just pick her spots now, right? Mm-hmm. So you got so Fee was the number 1 scorer last year on the team. Courtney Williams was number 2, and they still had the best record in the league. Now you get to have a squad with Natasha Howard and Olivia being the 1 and 2 option. Fee wasn't there, and Courtney Williams was just chilling. And that's their starting 5 now. Fee, Natasha Howard, Olivia Miles, McBride, Courtney Williams. That is insane. You got your
all 5 of them that have all-star appearances.
Exactly. It's an insane 5, dog.
Pick and choose your poison. That's how I look at it. And when you got that type of offense or team, that's just too hard to compete against.
You can't double.
Sound like the 76ers a little bit.
We'll see. They gotta stay on the floor first. We'll see.
Hey, Bruce, finish us off before we get to this last topic in the night.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Jay, we here.
Jeez.
You want Bruce to do what?
Pause. I'll say it for you guys.
Oh my goodness. So
that was wild.
I am gonna say that it's gotta be Asia, Olivia, and Kelsey Mitchell. But the problem is because of all the Caitlin Clark stuff, right? All that politics. Kelsey Mitchell is, first of all, her and Caitlin are going to take votes from each other because there are going to be people who still want to vote for Caitlin and say that she is, the best player on that team, even if she's not. But so they're going to take votes from each other, and there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to want to see Kelsey Mitchell, get those votes that high in terms of, like your top 5 or whatever in the voting. But I mean, the only thing that could stop Asia Wilson is like voter fatigue. She's just that good. Yeah. She is, if she's not already, she is rapidly cementing that GOAT argument. She is, man.
Would this be number 5?
I was always Maya Moore, but she's Asia.
Would this be number 5 or number 4? This would be number 5, right?
5.
I think 4 was never done. 4 was never done before, and now she's about to go into 5.
And she's got a couple of defensive players of the year. Yeah,
and 3 rings to boot.
There you go.
She doing Kareem type stuff.
Yeah, she's making that argument for sure.
Yeah, she doing Kareem.
I ain't
type
changing my
stuff.
GOAT though. I'm sorry. I don't care.
Who you got?
She just might be the WNBA's Kareem.
Maya Moore is that one, but Asia is she's making it harder and harder.
So Maya got 4 rings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has 4.
How many MVPs?
2. Let's see.
I know she never went 4 years in a row without winning a championship in any
Like
level.
from high school,
Yeah,
right?
That was that's a tough stat too.
That is a tough stat.
You win like that often. You the type of person be like, man, I can stop at 28. I can just go retire. You know,
I ain't got nothing else. I ain't got nothing else to prove.
I can go write a book and join in the civil justice movement. I've done enough. As a matter of fact, I got a book right there.
Maya Moore only has 1 MVP actually.
Have you read it?
No, I got it. I got it to add to the wall. I'm gonna be transparent.
Lord have mercy, Chris. You owe me a song too. I gave you some lyrics.
I do owe you a song.
Say less. Say less. That's all. Just say less.
I acknowledge.
You're Virgo. You don't want to be wrong.
I acknowledge. I just hold on. Wait, where?
I just wanted to get you back on it.
Did y'all hear any pushback?
Yo,
wait a minute. Time out.
I was gonna say that regardless. I was gonna say I had to get you back.
I forgot that when he did Virgos earlier that he's a Virgo.
Yeah. That's why he said his girl. That's his girl. His girls.
My girls tell me that all the time. Yeah, she said I can't stand being wrong. I mean, who likes being wrong? But
all right, let's get to this last topic, y'all.
best shooting guard of all time. Fuck what y'all talking about?
Reggie. Yeah, he's the best shooter.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Kanter, boy. Stop.
All right, y'all. This is a topic. There's a little bit. Oh, I do just want to get y'all thoughts on it. I might even open the phone lines up before we end, so we and then we'll end it. But Enes Kanter.
Talking about Royce White.
Yeah, Royce White too. But they both want to be women now. But they trolling, and we know. But I at least play what Enes Kanter said.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA.
You don't.
My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
First of all, we got a woman on the panel, so I hear from her first. But first of all, the WNBA don't have no official policy on transgender. So all this stuff that he's thinking he's citing and saying, WNBA got to honor this and follow their guidelines. They don't have guidelines on this. What he's referring to is a couple of WNBA players have been asked about this, and some of them have said, "Yeah, I wouldn't care if a trans played. Who cares?" So he's trying to act like that's the WNBA's policy because a player just randomly said it when they was asked it. But your thoughts on
Sophie was the one who she said she didn't agree with it. And that's when this whole thing blew up right after she said that.
And that's when they started asking random players like Caitlin, and Caitlin refused to answer. And then Gabby Williams was asked, and she said, "I don't care. I hoop against anybody. I don't care." You know what I mean? So they saying, "Oh yeah, now the WNBA saying they don't care for trans play." So that's what he's referring to. There's no policy. But your thoughts, Britne?
Sorry.
First of all, in the beginning, I don't know if it was just me, but I had to listen extra carefully because I thought he was speaking a whole nother language.
Double NBA.
I couldn't hear nothing he was saying. I don't know. This is a tough topic to talk about because you don't want to be offensive to anybody. You don't want to say the wrong things about anything. But as far as Enes Kanter, can women just have something of their own? God dang, without somebody jumping in on everything. Like, can we just have something that belongs to us?
Interesting.
That's a good feel.
Like, I don't know. This is like, okay, I respect what you want to do with your lifestyle. I do. But I would like to know if there's a doctor or anything like that. What is the, I guess, the body to the body, right? And I might be taking this a little bit far because it's not just about Enes Kanter anymore. But with the body, how long does it take? Men are naturally stronger than women.
Especially after puberty.
Right. Naturally stronger. So how long does it take for a person who was born a man to, I guess, decrease muscle mass, I guess you could say? Or
I don't think so. If I go through puberty and my calf muscles and my biceps, get to the size of what a man's supposed to be, I can take as much estrogen as possible and lower my testosterone and all that stuff, but my calf's still gonna be big and my biceps still gonna be big.
Bone density.
Yeah, like so. And I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. Like, again, I don't know if it's a big deal to me for that, but for somebody like Enes Kanter, who I can't stand anyway, to try to jump in on this nonsense, I think he's just trying to be annoying as heck for him in a way. Huh?
That's not what it is.
What is it?
Well, he's not serious. He don't.
No, he's not serious at all. No.
Right.
Yeah, he's not serious.
So he's trying to be annoying.
That's not what it is. He and Royce White are trying to, I'm sorry, Britne. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Bruce, because I need to know what your thoughts are so I could figure out what I'm trying to say as far as what and whatever his name is, Kanter and Royce White is doing. Are they trying to get back into playing? Like, what are they doing?
Both of those guys identify with the right wing in this country, right? I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole different thing. But both of those guys identify with the right wing. And what's going on here is, like the rest of the right wing, they're trying to force a greater societal issue, and that is an official declaration and description of what a woman is. Because whether it's in sports, whether it's in politics, you're seeing people all over America getting asked, what is a woman? And people want to hem and haw and dance around it as if we don't know what a woman is. But the problem here is Enes Kanter and Royce White are both wrong, because the WNBA CBA says, quote, only players who are women are eligible to play in the WNBA, unquote. It does not, however, publicly define woman, establish a self-identification only standard, or spell out a transgender athlete eligibility policy. So what they're trying to do is they're attempting, Mel and I talked about this offline, they're attempting to force the WNBA to make a stand and define what a woman is, the WNBA being the premier female sports league in the country. So they're trying to utilize them for political means to force them to define what a woman is, thus forcing society on a larger level to define what a woman is. That's
ain't
what's
forcing
happening.
Society to do nothing. You just
No,
making
they're
it harder
attempting to.
but you're just making it harder for the women on the WNBA.
I
think
you know what I would do?
Go ahead.
I would hold the draft, and I would take my champion and the runner up, and I would tell them, hey, I'm going to give you an extra draft pick, but I want you to, each one of y'all, draft these two clowns in the first round, and then I want you to cut them first day of training camp. So,
like Michael Sam, like they didn't want Michael Sam in their locker room.
Yeah,
and the NFL was like,
Jay,
the league was like, somebody got
Kobe's
drafted.
81. Kobe's 81.
Nah, am I tripping? Didn't they draft Michael Sam and I'm gonna get with Oprah?
No, I think they wanted Michael Sams into his celebration, and then they was
Yeah.
The celebration was way too much. Then he had a daggone reality show with Oprah. You know Oprah messy. I'm like, come on, you got a reality show. You gonna have cameras following you around. Your cameras coming to the training camp.
Yeah,
dude, are you serious about football or not?
You already like a 7th round draft pick, right? Just
So
go out there and do the best you can do.
So that's conduct unbecoming of the league. That's go embarrass the league. And that's what Enes Kanter and Royce Wright is doing. If they really wanted to do something meaningful and helpful,
go ahead and draft them and cut them. And so that way you
or invite them to the draft, make them eligible, but don't draft them.
And then nobody draft them. Yep.
Leave them sitting there looking silly.
Just like they left some
Joanna Man. Let's go call up Joanna Man.
I was about to say, tell me you watched Joanna Man for the first time last night without telling me that you just watched it. Because that Enes Kanter before this, his biggest controversial thing or claim to fame was beefing with LeBron over political views and practices. And before that, he was just some sinner on however many teams he was on.
He was good though, but he wasn't good enough to overcome that. Like, why you think he ain't in the league now?
Yeah,
because of that stuff he was doing with LeBron in China.
And he had a point though. He wasn't wrong.
You didn't put his full government name up there. His full government name is Enes Kanter Freedom.
Correct.
And also, his own country that he was born in don't even want him over there.
Well, yeah, that's because he spoke up against. Yeah,
they revoked his citizenship.
Yeah, and they threatened to kill him.
Yeah,
see, he spoke up against their authoritarian government. Yeah.
So check this out. Royce Wright was doing the same thing. I don't have none of his sound bites, but he ordered a wig and he's wearing a wig now on all his videos.
That's nice.
I really thought that was a woman. Oh shit!
No, that was Royce Wright with that beard. But listen, he was running for Senate in a Senate seat in Minnesota, and he thought that being a clown was going to help him get voted. And like he thought that this was a publicity stunt, and this was the right wing talking points, and he thought it was going to get him votes. This man went and didn't even get 10% of the votes and lost to Michelle Tafoya, who used to be an ESPN analyst.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So listen, the ex-basketball player versus the ex-football analyst in the football still won.
Right.
And she's a woman.
Mel don't like that.
NBA doesn't stand a chance on Christmas Day.
Not at all.
So this whole thing was just this is just done in bad faith. If they really wanted to help, they would have called Dominque, who's the president of the women's
BPA
Players Association.
Players Association. Yeah, she's the president. You would have called her and was like, I think y'all really need a policy for the transgender because I think.
Hold on, time out. Chris, did you say BPA?
BPA.
Oh, I was like,
he said W, and I finished it off for him. Pause. It was
Mel. What you're missing though is that they don't want to help. This is not about trying to help.
Did they try though? Did they try?
No, they didn't. They didn't even try.
Did they call anybody from the WNBA front office or the players union?
I doubt it.
No,
they didn't. No, they just wanted to make a mockery.
Why would they do that though?
That would be the right thing to do.
Right.
That would be the right way to go about it.
Tell you that you got a booger in your nose.
Okay.
Or do you think I would go live and be like, "Hey, Bruce got a booger in his nose, everybody"?
What do you think their main goal here is? Let's try it that way.
Not to help. I know that
right.
That ain't supposed to go.
So then why are you even concerned with them trying to help?
Because they're trying to make a mockery and they're trying to pretend like it's serious.
What? Okay.
And that's the part that irritates. Like,
it would have been better disguised if it looked like you was actually trying to help.
But they're not trying to help, and everybody knows they're trying to force something to happen.
No,
that's what they're trying to do. That's obvious.
They don't want nothing to happen. They want to embarrass the WNBA. They don't want nothing to happen.
Right.
This is not about embarrassing the WNBA, Mel. Like you got the basketball blinders on because you love the basketball. This is not about that. They don't care about the WNBA. The WNBA for them in this situation is a vessel to try and force the definition of a woman. That's it. They don't care about the WNBA.
So I do agree that it's a vessel. I think it's a vessel just for them. So I think we both agree that it's a vessel and it has nothing to do with the WNBA for real. Right? Mm-hmm. We both agree with that. But I think what we split it is why they're using WNBA, and you think it's because they're trying to get a definition of a woman for societal reasons. I think that they don't. I don't think that's what it is. I think that they're trying to, but because if we all just woke up and say we agree with whatever y'all the right wing agree with, and it won't be no more argument no more. There won't be no more fight. they won't have nothing to run their campaigns on for midterms that's coming up, right? They need this argument because this is the one that they can win votes with. And they, you know what I mean? You get all the Christians, you get all the religious people, you get all the people that hate the woke and the LGBT, you get all them on your side voting for you because you're saying the right things about trans and gayness and all this stuff and wokeness, and we're going to vote you in office again. That's all. This is all politics for the midterms. That's why the timing of this is what the timing is. Remember, they asked Sophie this out of nowhere. That wasn't no coincidence. So it ain't got nothing to do with society, because society ain't even changed by defining what a woman is. We know what a woman is.
A lot of people claim they do not.
And you know what you're supposed to do with those people? Let them think that. I was on the subway in New York and the dude walked up to me and said, "Hey, I'm Jesus. Do you want to buy some batteries?" I said, "Thank you, Lord." And I gave him $5 and I took the batteries. I knew that it didn't work and I knew he wasn't Jesus. But am I going to sit there and argue with him?
You see that in the Northeast. You see that on every other corner.
Chris,
every other corner.
Chris, why does the man say thank you, Lord?
They be outside preaching and everything.
Yes.
I'm not about to argue with nobody about that.
You know, AJ. I don't even know why you asked me. You know, Mel is a couple nuggets short of a Happy Meal. It ain't all the way.
I said thank you, Lord.
Thank
I
you,
would have
Lord.
bought the batteries.
Gave him $5.
But thank you, Lord, is obsessive. Yeah.
You know that man ain't all the way there, man.
I don't know what a woman is.
I think two things to be true, man.
Yeah,
I would have asked.
You know what
them.
it is.
I would have just asked them what's a man. I would have. The trans community go both ways. Like it's not just one way.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, can a trans man not play in the NFL?
Right. The NBA don't have a policy.
They want to die.
Why did
Now, if you take testosterone and work out,
listen, I don't think that matters.
No, there's no.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There ain't enough total T in the world.
No, there is not.
I don't give a damn what Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie say on that damn commercial late at night on ESPN. Ain't enough total T in the world.
I think
you're right.
I think if Britne Covey could make it, who's the NFL known test dummy, somebody would be all right. I ain't doing it.
Listen,
not a
so
chance.
Bruce, you telling me that if a woman showed up to training camp and she can kick the ball 65 yards straight down the middle of a field goal?
Oh no, yeah.
No.
They already tried that. They wanted to try out
women
soccer players.
You got women kickers in high school, and I think some of
them
in college
in high school, and I think on the lower levels of college. But that's not happening.
If she can kick it 65 yards,
if a woman got a bona fide leg and is drilling that shit, a kicker don't get hit much at all. If you ask me,
all it takes is one.
So do you think that just because
or be the last line of defense on the return?
Oh no, she won't be doing kickoffs. She won't be doing kickoffs.
Exactly.
Right.
She won't be doing kickoffs.
What if field goal get blocked? What if somebody come in from the side unblocked and just come down on that female leg? Bow!
Yeah.
You know what I can see doing? I can see them spacing out the line to the kicker just to give a little extra buffer. That's gonna be a new rule.
See, now you treat them like quarterback. Now you see why quarterbacks ain't real football players. Hoes. All right. Let's go.
Chill, my lord.
Right. Thank you, my lord.
Go get your batteries, Mel. Go get your batteries.
Maybe baseball.
You know them batteries didn't work. You know,
hey, Chris,
hold on, wait, hold on.
They stole them D batteries too. The kind of nobody never used.
The big ass. Brittany, I do have a question before we get about here. Brittany, I have a question. Now, I do believe that women in baseball is a lot closer than women in a lot of other male sports.
Mm-hmm.
But what position do you think that women will be limited to a certain position in baseball, or they can play everything? Because my thing about because we talked about it earlier, men are just biologically stronger than women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of any woman that could just consistently hit a ball 350 feet or consistently pitch 90 miles an hour.
But Chris, most men can't.
Right.
Most
Why
men
are we
can't.
why
do
are we
that.
doing this? Why are we doing
Hold on,
this? Like
hold
this
on,
not
hold on,
even
Bruce. I got something to make you real mad, Bruce. I got something to make you real mad.
why you got
So
you make
if-
me
if-
real mad.
Yeah, I did this for you, Bruce, especially.
Yeah, it is.
This for Jay too, because I know Jay gonna get mad at this too. So if a man that plays in the WNBA has to take something to lower his testosterone,
Mm-hmm.
if a woman wanted to play with the men, shouldn't we allow her to take testosterone?
Increase it.
And again, there's no amount that you can take. It's not going to change. It's not going to change the natural biological.
Yeah, let her get some booger sugar too. Let her get jacked up on that white as well. Give her 2 lines of white each quarter too, while we're giving her shit. Come on, man. Why would you even suggest that?
Yeah, there's just no. There's no.
Yeah, let her be in that bag.
I think that's a good point. I think we should let women play with men, but they should be allowed to take steroids.
Stop.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Stop.
It sounds Rosie O'Donnell right at fullback off some booger sugar and some daggone HGH.
Hey man, we got Rashad McKenzie just out the mud, bro.
give me Lizzo lined up in the
and
back.
all that cool till she fumble. All that's cool till she fumble. First carry fumble. Bruce, we going to the yard.
Hey, listen. Hey, Jay. Soon as she put that pill on the carpet, now she everything but a child of God.
Hey,
wow.
Hey, I just want to see her
Who
back
got this
kick.
B word in here?
I bet she a heck of a blindside tackle, dog. I just want to see that back kick from Lizzo.
It's not
Quarterback
a lie.
Shot o'clock. It's bad bitch o'clock. Hike.
There's some women out there, you be looking like, my goodness, how is that even possible? So I'm never going with today's science and all that stuff.
I'm not gonna lie.
Conversations, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not gonna lie. And y'all gonna think this is messed up, but this is where my mind goes. The Brock Lesnar. Have y'all seen Brock Lesnar's daughter?
Yes, she looks just like him. Oh my gosh!
If there was any woman that could play football, legitly,
she looks like her daddy.
She like 5'1". She is really tiny.
Really?
Yeah, she's not tall at all. She's like 5'3", but still.
She's diesel though.
Yeah, her face is strong, but
don't let none of that fool you.
Yeah, don't let none of that fool you. Her daddy couldn't make it in the league, so she can't make it in the league, bro.
I think he made it to final cuts.
Jay, that's crazy.
What final cuts?
I thought he made it to final cuts.
It wasn't final cuts. Final cuts mean you get in the preseason game. He didn't get in the preseason game.
He got a preseason game.
I thought he did.
Because there, if you scour the internet, you can find Lesnar Vikings jerseys. You can find Lesnar Vikings jerseys. You gotta go deep though.
He was among the final roster cuts. There you go. Yeah,
I think his number was 69 before they banned it.
He almost. And you know you can wear that in the league though. In the NBA, you can wear 6'9".
Yeah,
his daughter won't never be wearing 6'9" because
he played during the 2004 preseason.
Nah, she probably wear 68. She gonna owe you one later.
Yeah, she been bred on gunpowder. She been eating gunpowder and dog food. For that face.
Hey man, we gotta go.
Hey, is her mama Mark Merrill wife?
Oh no, look like Laura Bush. All right.
Hey, you know he married the Sable, right?
Who?
Y'all do know that.
Who,
Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar. Yeah, he married Sable after Mark Merrill.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that the one he was living with in the woods in the mountains?
Yeah.
And he almost died from that stomach, that intestine disease he had.
Yeah. Dang, I can't. Diverticulitis.
Yeah.
Mark Merrill. That's Johnny B. Bad, right?
Yep, Johnny B. Bad.
Okay.
Isn't that when
he was married to Sable, and then she divorced him, and then now that's what Brock Lesnar is.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, hold on, time out. Hey, whoever wrote that comment, why can't Sable be her mama?
Because you have seen her. That's why.
Her mama might be a Rottweiler,
Oh
albino one
my
too.
goodness.
No, I want to know why Seven can't be a mama, man.
Hold on, let's find out. Let's find out who her mama is, cause y'all
are the worst, man.
I'm almost willing to bet it's Sable.
What's his daughter's name?
It can't be Sable.
Nope, that's her daughter.
Maya Lesnar.
No, it's not. That's not her daughter. They got other kids.
Nicole McLean. That's the mother of Maya Lynn Lesnar.
Well, y'all childish. Hey, y'all in the comments childish, bro. Come on, bro.
Wow. Baby D, really?
Oh man, that's too funny, man. All right, man, let's get out of here, y'all. Man, we 2.5 hours.
Yeah, Lee.
Man, it was a good show, man. I appreciate
this was
y'all.
a good show, man.
I needed this laugh. I needed
hey, before we go, look, y'all ready to tell what if Brock Lesnar get a hold of this? He know who his daughter is.
Wow.
And he know what he look like. She look just
and he know what he put in her food.
As a dad, you never want somebody to tell your daughter, girl, you look just like your daddy. You never want that.
Yeah, that's an interesting,
Woo!
You gotta have kids.
Hey, but Brock, no disrespect from me. They don't know what you're capable of.
No. Hey, no disrespect for me either. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brock and congrats on your retirement, brother.
I read his scouting report when he playing for the Vikings. He's not catching me. Brock, I meant everything I said. You're not gonna catch me. I'm running and you're not gonna catch me. You slow. I mean, it is what it is.
Why is he doing this?
Better catch me while I'm asleep.
Okay.
The problem is he thinks he's a Viking for real, not the Minnesota kind. Like, bro, you gotta leave that man alone.
Yeah, for real.
You gotta leave that man alone, man.
Oh man. Hey, last thing before I go, man.
Why you got an F5 waiting for me?
Yeah, I'm glad Caitlin Clark didn't have but one turnover tonight in the win. That was dope, man. But usually she's got like 5, 6, 7, 8 turnovers, man. More turnovers.
And why the number kept counting? Why? Hey,
right.
He could have said 5 or 6. He said 5, 6, 7, 8. God.
She turned over more than a fat dude with sleep apnea, man. I mean, it's just a lot of turnovers every game, man. She had 8
against a fat dude with sleep apnea.
Motherfucker. Hold on. Motherfucker, I got sleep apnea.
Why they gotta take
being a sponsor of this show?
And I don't turn over thanks to my CPAP.
Hey, well, she must have hers today then.
So I'm turning. Chris, I'm turning left and right. I don't use mine.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, man.
I mean,
make sure y'all go
like Darth Vader, but I be sleeping good.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Sideline Speaks, format podcast, and Man Down Sports Football.
Say that again, Mel.
The Format Podcast, Sideline Speaks, and Man Down Sports Football. Make sure y'all go to those channels.
At first, it was the format.
I don't know what he said. It was not the Format Podcast.
I'm from Boston. No,
you're not.
Oh, you're not.
It's the format. It's the format.
It's the Format Podcast.
Mel from Boston.
I love that commercial.
All right, fellas. All right, ladies. I'm about to go watch Roots for the second time today.
You about to go watch Roots? Favorite character. She's favorite character.
Contour, of course.
Who?
Chicken George is cool too.
You watching the old Roots or the new Roots?
I love Kizzy.
I'm watching them both on split screen. I'm comparing them. I'm watching both on split screen.
You watching LeVar Burton grow up and turn into what's his name? James from Good Times.
Sheldon Williams. Williams.
Let me tell you what Jay said about LeVar Burton the other day. We was talking about Candace Parker, and she was like, Candace Parker married Sheldon Williams, had that baby by him.
Yes, she
Jay
did.
gonna say Sheldon Williams was ugly as hell, and he said LeVar Burton had to put makeup on Star Trek that looked just like Sheldon Williams. I said, yeah,
that is terrible.
First of all, I didn't say that at all, but somebody on this panel said,
yeah, that ugly. Somebody had to enhance their ugliness to look like them.
Oh my god!
The Star Trek character on that LeVar played did look like Sheldon Williams, didn't? Is that the one that had that butt on his forehead?
Nah, he just had the glasses.
Oh, he had the glasses. Who had the butt on his head?
Jordan.
Who like Shelby?
Brittany, how did we get here?
I have no idea. I know who you're talking about, but I don't know the dude's name. Is that his name? Worf? I think that was his name.
I ain't talking about nobody's daddy.
I think about the 2-hour mark. It started.
All right, man. Let's end it, man. We
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Worf, Captain Worf, or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's Star Trek right there.
Yo.
That man the landlord.
Yeah, Lee.
I ain't like nobody's daddy.
You look like those little heads on Super Mario that you smush.
And they just head and feet.
Yeah, just
and
head.
the first thing you see on Mario 1.
It does look kind of like a turtle shell, though.
How you stretch that man out to 6'8"?
Oh,
how you start out?
He ate one of the mushrooms. Mario dropped one of the mushrooms.
Oh, my goodness.
Went to the NBA.
No. And that man turned blue on the next board, Chris.
Yeah.
I think Candace Parker got tired of looking at him every day.
Wow.
She said her whole life she dated dudes, and then she hooped with her wife in Russia, and then fell in love with her. And she was like the whole life her wife dated dudes. Like neither one of them had been gay prior, and then they met each other and became gay together.
Do me a favor, any female. Don't let me be the last dude you date before you go gay. That's
a bad one. Yeah.
Don't do me like that, dog.
Yeah,
damn. What happened to
that's not the one you want.
Who was the last man Stacey was with before she? Oh, damn.
Hold on. Would y'all rather y'all ex
must have been real wrong.
Right.
Would y'all rather y'all ex leave and go be for the streets? Or would y'all rather her leave and go be with a woman?
Oh, definitely be
now,
for the
go be for the streets. Get that to everybody.
Go be for the streets, yo.
Listen, matter of fact, no, listen.
Hey,
if we don't,
much rather her be for the streets than the eats.
If we don't work out, listen, I'm gonna try to make it the best breakup ever. So you go try a man one more time, and then after him, then you can go do what you do. Just as long as it ain't after me.
I can't even. Okay, Britne, as the lady of the panel, how bad does it have to be for you to cross the street? I'm not saying you, but in general.
You mean cross the street to another woman?
Yeah, like how bad would it have to be for a woman to cross the street?
Bro, you must have had something that's about to send you in hell because I'm not crossing the street to another woman. I am not.
But you got female friends. Like how bad does it have to be?
That's what I mean.
Like, oh man, I might just have.
I'm done with men.
I've heard.
I really don't think that it had to be that bad. I just think that they really always was curious.
For me personally, but I mean, I could see why. No disrespect to some men, y'all annoying as hell.
I know you ain't. Okay, Britt. Right.
I said some men. Listen to the words that come out.
I heard what you said, but
I didn't say all. There's some
really
guys out here that I'm not switching over.
Here's my thing.
I know I'm annoying. I know myself.
Here's one of the things that I've been thinking about. Right, I be thinking about this. Like men, we press a woman's button by accident, right? Because we don't know it's there, but we end up pressing it by accident. A woman knows what a woman is, and they press the button on purpose. You rather go to that?
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Are you asking me? And I just
no. This is a generality. Like a woman knows what's going to tick a woman off, and they do it on purpose. And that's what you want to go to that.
I'm not about to get into a whole woman-men conversation, but I will say this to defend my sisters. All right, men think it's by accident. Reality is not. Y'all know what y'all doing. Come on. All right, let's.
Well, listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with a stat. I'm gonna leave y'all with a stat. 70% of all domestic violence is in women relationship. And then of what's left, the 90% is men-women. Of what's left is men-women, and 1% is men. So who be the problem?
Well, that's not true. That 1% is wrong because I know a lot of.
Divorce?
Hold on. Let me respond to Jay. I know a lot of men who have married and dated other men, and I've been real close to that have literally ended up in jail for fighting their partners. Y'all,
that was the 1%.
Fight like
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
First of all, you can't know
I have not
people, you only one
met
person.
one who does not fight each other like that. They fight like females. But I will say this. I will say this.
Y'all don't be hearing Jay. Y'all don't be hearing Jay. This nigga say you can't know a lot of people. You one person.
I heard him.
Hold on, Chris. Hold on. Yeah, I heard what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. Everybody I'm ignoring that. But I will say I'm not surprised about the woman thing because I mean, y'all ever been to a woman prison?
No, why would I? I ain't never been to any prison. What do you?
Hey, send Enes Kanter ass over there.
Prison.
Hey, listen, but if I ever get locked up, then certainly I identify.
Have you ever been to a woman's jail cell? A woman's jail cell or anything? So I have a lot of police officers and state police in my family members. So the women's side is way more aggressive than the men's side. It is crazy. They scratch, crawl, spit, punch, slap, whatever they can do. So I'm not surprised by that if that is true.
Just let them try to lock up me. Hey, listen, y'all see this here? I identify as a woman.
Hey, one thing I have heard from females on how I think it end up where they try the other side is I think that each relationship that I guess it pulls so much out of them, like, I never date another Virgo, and then it turns into I never date another light-skinned dude, or I never date another dude from New York. And then I never date another dude that's over 50. And then next thing
and then left after that.
I never date another dude. Might as well try out that cooch. And that's how it end up happening, man. Just as my opinion.
How the fuck do we get here?
I'd rather just have me and my cat. I'll just become a cat lady at that point. I'm not doing that.
That's what
and
she
that
said.
was exactly what Mel just explained.
I set myself up. I did.
Yes, you did, Britne. Yes, you did.
I couldn't know y'all gonna put it there. I meant the damn animal. Y'all know I'd rather have my dog and the animal cat. Let's cut this shit off. Y'all pissing me off.
Hey, when the show is that good, the shit just write itself, man.
I'm about to end this stream myself.
Hey, look, we know y'all piss Britne off.
Like, I don't even curse out here. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what the hell I mean. Stop acting. And that's why women like to switch over.
We thought we knew.
Y'all just did exactly why they like to switch over.
Hey, Britne, we childish as shit. We childish
the of all y'all. So that's the first thing your minds go to.
You ain't processed that sentence. It was like, nah, not against these. I can't say this was in this.
Right. Not why Jay and Chris is.
I ain't thinking of no girl's cooter. I'm not thinking about that.
We so different though, man, because we just simple, man. Light skinned girl do me wrong. I'm not saying I ain't mess with no more light skin. I'm going to get another light skinned one.
A better one.
I gotta run that same play again.
Hey. LL said, "Don't trust a big button to smile." I got done wrong by a big button to smile,
and that was also not LL.
So let me ask y'all a question real quick. What
you got, Britne? What you got?
Audience is about to get real serious.
What
can a woman do to make y'all
Nothing.
Whoa, excuse me? What'd you say?
Oh, we got serious off, so we ain't laughing no more.
The answer is simple.
Hot dog, huh?
Yeah,
that was an easy answer.
The answer is simple. Nothing at all.
There you go.
Same here.
Absolutely nothing.
It'll be y'all and y'all dogs, y'all hot dogs. So you be all right.
What did you mean by that?
He said a Nathan hot dog.
That boy said LL said don't trust a bit, but no, he did not.
That was
it got real serious real quick though.
Yeah, because
LL said that he wanted a round the way girl. That's what LL said.
He did say that.
I need to go with bamboo earrings, at least two pairs.
At least two pairs.
Ray Lewis said he want bussy. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Hey.
All right, that's it. Let's cut it off. That's it. I'm done.